levels, but I'm never going to get out of it.
I would recommend.
Talking about 40k viewers,
we haven't
hello.
been playing Rogue Trader in a while because I've been busy with campaign stuff.
Also, I'm going to have to put hiatus on that for the next 13 weeks.
Fair
School.
Fair.
Anyways, what's up, fuckers? Wow. I should have waited an extra 30 seconds for that. Fuck. Might as well go full ham now. My name is Matt.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
No, you're left, actually.
It's not the one that makes the L. Anyways. That is...
You can get the right one.
My dysgraphia is of serious illness. Anyways, we have Seth. Hello, Seth.
I go meow.
We have Alverber, whose headache was probably not helped by all of the bullshittery.
Hey, how you doing?
We have Keat-tastic
Dying.
doing his worst SpongeBob impression.
Hi, how you doing?
We have Sass
Nose.
doing his best
Hi, how are
SpongeBob
you?
impression.
Hey, how you doing?
We have Will, who just did the in-between.
What do you mean? That's normie SpongeBob. What do you mean?
Sass was the best one out of the three of them. Will was...
No. Will did the normal one. Where he's rounded.
Normie SpongeBob.
Yeah, he's like, hi, how are ya?
Why, how are you?
Yeah, it's a bit deep.
SpongeBob.
Well, yeah, because it is
That's how it is.
deeper than normal SpongeBob.
Yeah, but it's too deep still. It's not that deep.
And I gotta pull up the
Oh
clip
my
here.
god.
There we go.
Jesus.
Almost
Sass.
had it.
Sass, you do it.
What? Sorry? Can you say that again?
Can you do your rounded SpongeBob again?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Will had it spot on.
No, Will
Oh,
was
yeah,
too
yeah,
low.
go ahead,
No,
Will.
Will was too low.
I mean, I was too low.
Yeah. It's Will's Sass's first attempt when he wasn't having the spotlight on him was like pitch perfect is the horrible part about it.
I think
only time.
I think that's just the voice actor's normal voice.
What, the SpongeBob, normal SpongeBob? Why
Yeah,
why
so
does that make sense? And finally, I don't know if Lewis is away from being muted. Oh, he is. Hello, Lewis.
I'm here. Hello.
And today, we have yet another episode of Rebirth of a Lost God. Keat, what happened last week?
Hold on, I'm getting water.
I mean, Keith's not here. It's just Carl.
No. Stop. None of that.
Carl,
Bad.
okay?
Hold on. Say right, it's me, Carl.
Keat.
Oh
To
my
the
God.
fucking moon, Keat. To the fucking moon. Carl doesn't snore like that. Keat. One of these days, Keat. To the fucking moon, Keat. To the fucking moon.
What are you setting off to space? What are you, Elon Musk?
I didn't know you were into crypto,
So
man.
speaking of snoring, I heard you snore once in a blue moon last night, Seth.
Me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am sick
you
today
snore
with an
last night.
upper.
It's once in a blue moon that I hear that.
I am sick today with an upper respiratory infection, so I'm going to be coughing. There is nothing I can do to stop that. I apologize in advance.
That's
Sorry to
fine.
hear that, man. Hope you feel better.
Well, it's not fine. I do hope you feel better, but I am fine with you being here even if you have to cough.
It's okay to make dying sounds. We understand.
Anyways.
Yeah, but if you stop making sounds, we're gonna call an ambulance, okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Like, I might get in a party on the game that I'm on and stop making sounds for a bit because I have to mute myself here to be in voice chat there.
Oh.
Whoa.
But
sure.
like I did
Uh,
earlier when I was quiet.
yep. So, Pete, what
Yes,
happened
hi.
last week?
Oh, well, can you get me started?
There wasn't time.
Well, I could get you started, but what is your definition of getting you started? Sunday, Pete. What happened on Sunday?
Wow, that's real helpful.
Uh, you don't talk to pigs, as Balthazar.
Oh, wait a minute, I was gone for a bunch of that.
Yeah, but you were there enough to get started, and I'll fill in the gaps.
Well, it started where we left off, where we were hiding because the statue was broken, and
And you guys were not quite aware that it was a highly usual prank.
campus security started, and they found me. I was at first cooperative until I realized it was a cop, and I stayed shut. And I think that's when then I think they met Zeros, and that's when I had to take phone calls.
So, while he was on the phone call, Zero, Seth, you want to fill in what happened between that point and him getting back?
So from what little stuff that I remember, because I was like busy folding stuff, I know that like they were trying to wrangle the entire group that was responsible for breaking the statue or something. And so they started like, finding everybody one by one. So they found Estriel, and she was being confusing by saying, "Oh, I'm gonna cooperate, but not cooperate, but also cooperate." Or
I
something.
think Estriel said is I'm not a problem, and
Oh yeah.
Besservisor's like, no, you're on the list. You need to come with me. It's like, I'm not a problem. And he's like, stop resisting. And she's like, no, I mean, I won't be a problem. I'll go with you willingly. It's like, well, why didn't you say it that way? Freaking
Yeah.
elves.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but most cops, if you say that, they won't believe you.
That's true. And then they'll
I'm
just
sorry,
like...
I was being a smart ass by accident. Goddamn.
So then
Accidental smart ass.
and then
ASM.
I think Saros showed up and was like, "Hey, yo, I've been hearing about somebody in the group or something. I don't know who they are, but I think their name is Patience or something." And they started asking between each other and trying to see if anyone could tell Saros or the big guy, whatever his name is, about who.
Besservisor. Just call him
Huh?
Bess. Besservisor. Just call him Bess if you want to keep it short.
The
Do not
cop.
not call him Bess, by the way. He will murder you.
I got
Well,
away with it.
Paul Blart was like, "Hey, who is Patience or something?" And he tried to ask Balthazar, but Balthazar said he didn't want to talk to pigs. And then
Racist.
and then Estriel was like, "Oh." And then
No,
so
Silver
I
was
think
away, so I couldn't ask Silver. So I'm like, okay, let's go to Tardy. Tardy knows Patience, and Tardy's like, that's not a person, that's a word.
oh right, yeah.
And then he
That's
goes
what
to Gorefist and Urtetta, and they're like, do you know Patience? Yeah, where can I find them? Fuck if we know. So it's
Yeah, so they
like
had
2
no
hours
idea.
later, Besservisor finally finds you after wielding an axe that was
No,
bloodied.
he didn't find me. He didn't
You
find me. I
found
woke
him.
up.
Yeah, you found him after he'd already was like, please, for the love of all that is holy, call me Patience, holding the bloody axe. It's like...
It was the biggest troll ever.
It
And
was.
And so from there on out, I don't remember. I just remember that they found out who who I was, and then that was pretty much it. That's all I remember.
The headmaster talked with you all, saying, yeah, my problem with you is more the fact of, you know the old saying, a man can't have two masters. Anyways, two of your party members had looks of horror on their faces as he said that. Is like, anyways, it's not about the money, it's about teaching the youth and sending the message. Fireball appears behind him, even if that message is don't fuck with me, Fireball disappears. Old Mage
It's not
Jatembe.
about the money.
It's not about
It's
the
about
money.
the message.
Anyways, he's like, oh yeah, Bess here will stand outside the door while you're, exploring the place. And Bess is like, yeah, you had me doing like 13 other things, and, you know, Maxwell is back, so why don't we just ask Gibson to do it? It's like, great, go introduce him. And you find out Maxwell, the steadfast Gibson, got his nickname because he is like a reverse Jinx. Where everything he says turns out to be true in the worst ways possible. So, like, what? Next you're gonna tell me Eridan's back was one of the things he said to you? Oh, look, if pigs start flying, I'm gonna have a conniption. Pig was flying.
And then there was a pig flying outside the window or something.
And apparently he has a brother named Jesus that got put on the spikes in
Wow.
Cheliax.
You also forgot
That-
the one where he's
No, I
like,
thought his name was Jesus.
No,
Yeah.
no. He
they
said
called him Jesus.
no. He
Name
says
is
his
Emmanuel.
name is Jesus, but he always called him Jesus because he thought it sounded cooler.
Ah.
And his dad is apparently named Yahweh.
Yes, his dad is a
Oh,
fire
that was
genie.
Oh my god. Literally.
Let's not get too sacrilegious today.
And then I there was one part where he was like, "Oh, don't tell me that the Halululaka is real or something."
First
And
of
then
all,
Reggie just
it's the Harulaka.
Okay, I think that's
My tongue can't do that. I'm sorry.
It's literally so. Start rolling an R, but make it an L. Harulaka.
I'm not
Okay,
even
I don't want to
trying do that with
embarrass
a sore
myself.
throat. I think I might throw up if I do.
Yeah, no. Literally, I tried to type it out. I'm like, fuck. There are no vowels in this. What is this?
How do you spell it?
An old god? Halul. HL.
Yeah, very helpful.
HLK. HLHLK.
HL?
Harulaka.
Oroloka. Oroloka.
Your tongue does not leave the roof of your mouth until you do the ka. Harulaka. And it barely leaves when you do the ka.
Is that how you do it?
It sounds like a very confused Haktua for me. I don't know.
Harukuta.
Harulaka. It's the closest. Ohana means family. No. Ohana means family. No. Yeah, it's sort of.
Family.
I can't do a Stitch voice. Stitch voice.
That was
Oh
a
my
pretty bad one
God.
for me.
Everybody is left behind.
You gave me the worst idea. What if I
It's
made
been
a
a while
character?
since I've seen that movie.
What if I made a character that was just straight up Dora?
No,
You like Dora?
I would shoot myself unironically.
Wait, but Will,
why'd you see yourself over
that would be a
Dora?
thaumaturge, wouldn't it? Because of all the magical items.
We're freaking bad because of vortex of items. A bag of holding, if you will.
We're not going too far down
mean,
that
wait,
rabbit hole.
She could be a paladin. I mean, with that much investment, yeah.
Oh my god.
Paladins get
Or
that
she
kind of
uses
investment.
enchantment magic because she compels
So-
Sniper not to do the swiping.
So, Lewis,
Anyway,
a thaumaturge
Or-
can get up to 20 magical items each day.
I thought
Invested.
that my paladin could do the same. Or at least they used to be able to.
I don't know if that's in 2E. I think in 1E that might have been different, but in 2E the Thaumaturge
Guess
gets the
we'll
insane
We'll
investment.
have the conversation about Pathfinder Dora after session if we can get back.
It sounds
on
like a good idea to me, honestly. It just sounds dumb.
Wait,
No, it is
wait.
not.
Laura,
That should be
No.
my next society character. They're part of the Explorer's Oath.
Matt, I will strangle you because I
Wait,
can't
that
reach your
would be
neck on both of
amazing.
the knees.
What-
I
Especially if she could like be Explorer's Oath Paladin. Yeah, that'd be like
so Explorer's Oath is a faction in the Pathfinder Society. Oh,
Okay.
but regardless,
Okay, but
regardless.
what's next? Okay, but what's next?
yeah,
Are we making fucking
next up-
Diego go next? What the hell?
We should get
Anyways.
a familiar named Boots.
Anyways, please,
I'm sorry,
let's
I'm sorry.
try and get back on track. I've sidetracked us long enough.
Yeah,
Maxwell
but
basically
let's
is
do
like,
that.
look, if we have to come back, please just make sure we don't have to come back at night. Turns out you're gonna have to go back at night.
Oh, damn it.
Which means
Oh, right.
also there's some weird demon-looking motherfucker in this room. Zeros described him as tiefling, which is not entirely inaccurate.
That one chick. we
it
were
may
talking
have been
to? Oh,
racial
dear sweet
profiling, but
Jesus
since my character's
Christ.
a cop, that's in character.
Well, yeah,
Racial
also,
profiling.
I was gonna say, when I said look more like a devil, I mean like how fiction shows like the devil, you know.
The devil. The big man.
But yeah,
Rubber hose animation.
anyways,
Is cameos a thing in this world? Sorry.
anyways, Maxwell's like, okay, here are your classes. You've got, what was it? It was, you guys went to your first class, which was the person teaching you how to properly use scrolls, who walked in with a broken leg from a scroll manufacturing accident.
Oh, right.
Ouch.
And then he got a call and he had to leave and he told you were all dismissed.
Sounds like he's one of those guys who has a job before the teaching.
He did not seem happy about it. Then you had your, who was it? It was you went to the music class and the music teacher just said, fuck it, join the rebellion, smashed the desk with his loot, and then walked out, not dismissing you. So you had to wait 15 minutes to leave, and then you started doing some shopping because there was a break period. Also, you like got out of your lectures early. So basically, the way that worked is, oh, we got out of this lecture early, I guess we'll go to the next one. Why did we get out of the second? Fine, I guess we'll go shopping. Get some equipment. You stopped by Gentleman's Scrolls. You met, okay, Sass, you are the only person who's going to get this reference, and if you do, you get a hero point. Meet Rondo Rajan, owner of the General Goods Shop. Also, if you back him into a corner, he may or may not grow into a level 20 fighter instead of the level 4 fighter he is.
Rondo Rajan. Are you're literally reversing the names, but okay.
No, I made that name using a name generator. And then
Really?
I'm like, wait a second. So what is the reference I'm making?
Oh, it's the guy on the Celtic.
But particularly,
I know.
what is the alter ego of this guy is Cornered Rondo? What is the reference I'm making?
You've given him too many. He's the only one who can answer this.
Well, no,
Corbin
he's.
Rondo.
But what is the actual Rondo's nickname for when he gets into a very clutch situation and he does better in it?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's a reference to what phenomenon?
It's not like playoff P, right?
It is playoff Rondo.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. Ah!
Yeah.
Playoff Rondo. He called himself. Oh, who called him that? Actually,
Well, Rajon Rondo does like insanely better in the playoffs.
that makes sense. Yeah, I see what you mean. There was this time. Yeah, I see. I can see these. We can go into individual examples as to why that is, but that would lead
But
into esoteric information that chat probably not
did
need.
someone
And
say
everyone else
esoteric
knows
lore?
shit.
I'm kidding. But so
Rondo Rajan.
Rondo
do?
Rajan, he's a general goods
Rondo
owner,
Rajan.
but he's been robbed too many times, so he has like this secret badass thing that he developed to get out of it. And I have no idea how it works, nor will I describe how it works. I have 2 separate character sheets because, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Rondo Rajan.
Corvin Kajimoto. What's his name?
Corbin Kajimoto.
Christian's character bought a jar of Rondo Rajan peanut butter. Yeah, because it's a general goods store, so he has peanut butter, and it's
So
his
we were
his
having
home
an
brand.
absolute field
Rondo
day about the peanut butter
Rajan's
thing
butter.
last time.
Sorry, Rondo Rajan has
And
peanut butter.
I made the joke
And-
that if he gave it to Uratem, the jackal instincts of would make him want the peanut butter deadly bad, but his gods would be saying, no, 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 no. Have some dignity, have some self-respect. So he'd look at it he'd look at it with this perplexed longing and desire.
But he doesn't get it.
Yeah, because Corvino doesn't even give him the option to look at it. It's like, no, don't give it to the jackal.
Fair enough.
So, finally it was Balthazar went off on his own doing something, and then the stream cut out. I have gotten a slightly different angle, so this looks slightly less horrible.
Slightly different angle.
So, I made this when I was half asleep, and upon further inspection of it, the fuck was I on when I made this half asleep?
Yeah.
Consensus is that you are visited by Meru and receive some divine inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're talking
demonic
about Pearl?
inspiration. So that looks far less worse.
I think you spent too much time on the hub, bro.
It's Mrs. Naughty.
So, Sadie Lubrique, which turns out I named her this for a reason. I had to look up what Sadie meant again. And Sadie, one of the translations for it is living for. And she is a Calistrian pseudo cleric, so she is living for lustfulness.
It's naughty lubricant.
No, it's not.
What did he say?
It's not. Her name is Naughty Lubricant.
He
No,
thought
it
that
is
that's what he
not.
said originally.
Oh.
The sheet has always said Sadie Lubrique. Or Sadie
Yeah, but he thought
Lubrique.
you said that.
Yeah.
He thought you said that.
Okay.
Anyways,
Wow.
she was approaching Balthazar as like, You must be. Let's get back to that scene because I forgot how it started. My internet crapped out when it did.
He approached us, and then everyone made fun of the character until Matt's stream ended.
I don't even think you guys got to make fun of it before the stream ended.
But you guys make fun of it anyway.
So you must be Balthazar McBalthazar. Okay, what the fuck is wrong with your name? Do your parents hate you?
Zowie mama.
Sally? Did you just... What?
Please focus. I know it's a lot to look at and gaze at, but please focus. I'm talking to you. She picks up her cane and she slaps you with it. Stop that. I'm trying to talk to you.
Monk. Horny monk.
Hey, I'm not the one that made the character.
Though the problem is that might have made it worse, actually.
I don't know if Sass can even see the character, but she has a permanent Ahigo face.
What face?
No, the
I think
angle
I'll-
yesterday made it look far worse.
The Ahegao face. Do you know what the
Oh,
Ahegao?
Hagel. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the angle yesterday made it far worse.
Yeah, the previous
Angle. Okay.
The angles,
Oh.
they say.
Gotcha.
Here
I
you go,
mean,
Sass.
yeah,
I-
I changed the angle and it doesn't look nearly as horrible.
Her
But
bra is
where is it?
Oh,
It's popped up on the thing.
I can see it.
Oh, I'm not. Hold on. I'm not in it.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
I'm not in it because it slows down my computer all the time.
Oh, actually, if you look,
No,
There
your
you go.
computer.
Oh, I see. I see.
Sass,
Oh, so
if you
that's
look,
why Balthazar McBalthazar the third Esquire. Yeah, keep.
if you look
That's
in voice chat,
weird.
you can actually see the previous way the character looked.
the previous angle. All I did was change the camera angle.
I've been
Yeah.
pinged. Okay.
It-
Oh. Okay. Gotcha. That's why you said the angle was bad.
What?
Yes.
It's silver.
Keith was like humming a hum.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Your
That's
bra,
what Keith did.
It reminds me of
bra-
her.
your bra is a belt, madam.
Did you see it, Silver?
First of all, don't call
Yes,
me
I did.
madam. You haven't paid me enough or given me enough secrets for that treatment. Second of all, I'm well aware I know what I got and I know how to flaunt it. Do you have a problem with it?
He's making air raid siren sounds.
I think it's far less that he has a problem with,
Ooh.
more
Right,
so that
just
he's
sitting in the
intrigued by it.
background is just
Can you
staring.
just like how far am I from you? How far is Tao?
Far enough.
Damn it.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You know what, Tao? You sort of escaped judgment yesterday. Highs or lows?
Uh-oh.
Go with low.
I love how it's like, oh yeah, here's the percentage of it happening, and then highs or lows. Yeah,
Low.
it is high. So
You
unfortunately,
always-
you are within distance of this conversation.
Oh, uh-oh.
I am in distance of this conversation. Is there anyone else there, or is it just me, those two, and me?
Oddly enough, there are people there, but they're pretending to mind their own business.
They're pretending. I wonder what they're doing.
Trying not to be
Oh, no.
murdered.
How can
Yeah.
I?
Okay.
can
So I
How
I was
can
gonna
I-
make a very,
okay.
I was gonna make a very bad joke, but I think I should hold off.
How can you
Listen,
help
we
me?
love bad jokes. We love bad jokes here.
How can I help you, Dommy Mommy?
Balthazar.
She slaps
wait,
you with her
Balthazar.
cane again. Stop calling me
That just
that.
makes him more
You-
excited.
You need to pay me way more money for that to be my title. The name is Saudi. Get it the fuck right.
Saudi Arabia.
How much money is it going to take?
More than you.
Balthazar.
Considering she's here for different reasons, a lot more than you would currently have.
Damn.
What are you
Okay.
doing, Balthazar?
What do you want?
What did
well,
you do?
you have made quite a mess at my place of business.
What place of business? The Willy Wanker chocolate core factory? I don't know.
I
I'm so,
would kill you for that if I had the authority. Okay, look, the Winking Whip,
I'm taking all the
you've
hints.
made
It's
quite a
fine.
bad reputation for us, and you're going to undo the mess you've made for my establishment.
I still don't know what establishment that is.
The Winking Whip.
What did I do with the winking whip?
You got robbed.
Whips don't have eyes.
How is that my fault?
Well, you're gonna say it's your fault, or else.
Or else, why? You already
No.
hit with his
Wait, it's his fault that he wasn't. Wait,
You
Did
are
you?
going to go on a public record and say that it was your own idiot behavior that led you to the conclusion that you get robbed.
How big of a deal is this? I haven't even talked about this once since it happened.
Well, someone in your family sure has been making a hell of a racket about it.
Do you think? Well, if it's someone I think, do you think me saying it was my own fault is gonna fly?
As far as this city goes, yes. As far as my other places of business go, yeah, probably not. But this city is the only one I care about at the moment.
Honestly, if it's who I think.
Above board, what was her name again?
Sadie, or Sadie.
So, Sadie, I say,
Oh, the
looking
gang
to
is
her,
right
then
here.
looking to Balthazar, then looking back to her. If say, Balthazar was to refile his police report with somebody with local security around here, say me for example, and we doctor that to make it look like he was in fact to blame, you would stop your operations here?
He looks at you and says, Devil Boy, I don't need your help here. This is not your problem. Go the fuck away.
I didn't even file a police report.
He didn't file a police report. He did go to the police and get his money back, but that wasn't a police report. It's slander that I have a problem with. And technically a bit of libel too, because some of it's on print. Also, let me ask you a question, Devil Boy. Would you be okay with someone telling you to stop your divine mission just because someone gave you a pittance of what you're looking for? Or would you demand more retribution for what you have lost?
Oh, I already know you're gonna bully Balthazar, I just wanted to try.
Well, you are a good friend to this young man, but I do have to say that because I can respect that. But
No, he's not. He insults me like every day. I wake up and he spits at me.
This is true, I do like if I were any more insulting, I would be spitting and stomping on him.
I despise this man. He's the only one I despise.
Oh,
look, I'm not
Really, I was
against.
just trying to limit collateral damage, that's all.
Oh,
I'd rather
trust
derail
me,
the
trust
stupid
me.
shit.
If I had the authority to kill him, I would have already done it. But I do not have that as part of my mission here. I'm just trying to clean up damage and make sure more damage isn't caused. Murder doesn't tend to lead well into that, if you get what I'm saying.
Also, she would die. She would just die.
But regardless of what's going on here, I need you to make that public statement. If I can get the voice behind you to make that public statement as well, that would be even better. But for now, I can threaten you to make the public public statement.
I mean, I don't need a threat. This is fine. This is no skin off my allergic bones. I just wish you wouldn't hit me in the nose twice with your cane.
She looks at you, smiles, and says, "Oh, but you wish I hit you a third time, didn't you?"
No, because the two canceled my broken nose out. A third would just make it broken again. Now a fourth maybe, but not a third.
Oh my god, Silver, what the heck did you just say?
I know. That's what I was
What
gonna
did you-
say.
No, she and me are associates, have been for quite a long time. Why do you ask?
Sweet Jesus. I was gonna make the joke, and I kind of figured you were gonna say something like that, but I still thought it was funny.
As for the viewers watching at home, I just swatted a spider. That's what that whole hand gesture was.
Nice. Good job explaining this.
I'll have to watch back on the stream for that.
It's only funny if I say what the fuck that was about. But yeah,
I
so
need to watch it, but I need to watch the stream after session.
so just be clear, you will go on public record and say you getting robbed was your own fault.
I mean, I'm not gonna like start a press conference, but I'll talk at one.
Oh, press. I mean, she pulls out a coin. Speaking of this,
Oh, dear.
What?
she pulls out the Wayfinder, winds it back. Okay, so this is called a Pathfinder coin.
Okay.
Basically, it can contain a message of about 50 words. All I need you to say is your name, no titles, just your name. I guess the third would be fine. That you went to the Winking Whip, it was a wonderful establishment, and it was your own damn fault you got robbed.
I, Dr. Balthazar McBalthazar III, of my own free will and volition, declare that the Whipping Whip is a fine establishment and my robbery was my own doing.
He said the name wrong.
How did I say the name wrong?
You said doctor, right?
Yeah?
Still under 50 words. Fine. Anyways, you will hear this blaring over any and every PA system for the next month from time to time. Thank you for your time.
I'm Dr. Balthazar McBalthazar III, and this is my favorite stop in the town.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel. Yes.
You okay, Alvaro?
My favorite part about that joke is you
Dying.
can do it with multiple different
Yeah.
stores, and you don't differentiate the store. You just say the same thing each time.
You can do it with every store on the Citadel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And every time you pass, a hologram pops up and says the exact same thing.
Yes. Anyways, I am not beyond gratefulness for what you've done. However, Calistria does say that a slight should be answered, thus the sadistic attitude towards you. Please do feel free to stop by for, well, I don't know what you'd be wanting from our establishment, but for the next couple of visits, whatever is reasonable will be provided freely.
What do you do there again?
It's a Calistrian temple.
Well, you're angry about me getting robbed in front of a temple?
No, I'm angry at you getting robbed at... kid. All Calistrian temples are whorehouses. Not every whorehouse is a Calistrian temple.
I gather that.
So, what do you gathered what I was trying to say, why I was upset that you were robbed in my place of business, which is a holy place. And then, by the way, none of what I asked you to say is untrue, because you just said you didn't go to the host, you didn't do any of the normal procedure, you just walked up to someone, asked, why is it called the Winking Whip, which is a dumb question, because, yeah, whips don't have eyes, and the wink is a metaphor for a whip smacking into itself.
I did not know that. About
Okay,
Hello,
great.
Paul.
I get a free whore sometime. Great. I'm walking away now. Bye.
She uses her whip to grab your hand. I didn't say we were done.
Oh my god, what more do you want, lube?
First of all, never call me that again. I will make your life a living, mundane hell.
The lubester.
Oh,
Honestly,
Oh,
that
wait.
one's somewhat more funny. So I will be fine with that. But listen to me very quickly. Any more slights against my fellow priestesses or any of our places of business will get you on Callistria's personal shit list. So watch your mouth, watch your tongue, and watch your wallet. Make sure you don't get robbed again. That is all.
I'm about to be on a god personal shit list because I got robbed.
Do you know how much revenue we lost because you got robbed?
No, I don't. I don't imagine it was very much. It's a whorehouse.
50,000 gold.
That was like 2 days
wow,
ago.
cold.
Actually, that was about 3 weeks ago. And we would make 50,000 gold in about 3 weeks at that place.
Wow.
So you've gotten no business since then?
Yup.
Wow. That's how bad it was.
That was a bit of bad mugging. Anyway, you got your stuff. Are we done?
For now, yes. Try to stay out of
Great.
trouble.
Yay,
You need to
I
stay out of
love
trouble.
being in trouble. I love it. Okay, I'm a good boy. Bye.
Eh. So,
And she walks
personal
away.
question, Devil Boy. How do you worship literal Archdevil and the complete opposite? I know that technically they don't hate each other in terms of what they want done in the world, but like, is it hard listening to two different sides of two very different coins?
Kind of, but there's greater things at stake, and it requires a more sophisticated approach from more angles than one.
Huh.
The whole
Huh.
stuff with Eridan going on and all that.
Yeah, don't get me started on the whole Eridan thing. Oddly enough, I thought you'd be surprised to know I know about that. But yeah, you know what? Honestly, figured that was also sort of off base. What about you, weird dude, half elf dude, staring at us, not knowing what to do, half elf dude?
That's a weird way to refer to me. Yeah, I'm Tao. I'm a student here.
Ah, which part of the Tao are you, the yin or the yang?
Mm,
Wearing our pretty cape faction.
Balthazar holds his mouth not to go boo.
Good. She would bash you with her cane again if you'd booed. I don't care that
Or
you're
part of
30 feet
the-
away. She would find you.
She's asking if I'm part of the. If I'm
No,
running
she's
a guard?
asking you what's your deal, because, you know. Oh, wait, yeah, she's making fun of your name. That's what she doing.
Yeah, she is. That's what I thought. So, well, since that this person can utterly destroy me, I don't go too hard. I guess I just go, yeah, what's for or something. What are you asking for?
Well, your name implies that whoever named you knows about Taoism, so I figured you might know a thing or two about Taoism and find that joke rather interesting. Because, you know, the karmic cycle, the duality of the nature between various parts of the various peoples in this world, good, evil, black, white, dark, light, Men, woman.
Well, I don't know if you want to talk about black and white people like that.
Uh,
I think you'll have more problems than just by bugging.
She's still talking from the sidelines. I guess Tao would say, well, uh, I do wrestle with my own identity at times, but otherwise, I don't know a lot about the ideology itself of Taoism. Maybe I was named after that. I'm not completely sure. I never asked.
well, you're a half elf. Did you have both your parents in your life, or yeah? What? Oh god! Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, did you?
Yeah, I think he crashed or something because he
I
left.
think so.
Oh.
Okay.
You good?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. For some reason I couldn't hear you guys. Huh.
So she says,
Might be the storm.
"Well, I mean, who named you? Did you have both your parents in your life? With half elves and tieflings, you know, it can be a bit of a toss up."
I never
Oh,
actually
God.
knew. Oh.
Oh my god, what's happening?
As if tieflings
There
and
are-
half elves were even in the same realm.
You
Well,
Realm of
okay, so
we'll
problems.
keep the meta conversation internal until I say otherwise. But
So are you
yes,
good?
I have to
Yeah,
think of my lore on the spot, but let me. I'm trying to think of a lore on the spot, but I'm gonna go with. I never really knew my parents. Uh, they just sort of left me there.
left you where?
Underwear.
But no,
I
seriously, where did they leave you? At a church? At a slave house auction?
It was an auction. It was an auction.
Ah!
I'd rather not go into it.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. My parents were also assholes.
Oh, really? How'd you get
Yeah.
to how
Uh,
how were you received into the House of Calistria then?
oh! Uh, Originally I wasn't. I was
You weren't.
dropped off at an auction when I was 4. Anyways, managed to get out of enslavement. Legality wise, I don't care to say how. Then went to Absalom to join the Circus Wayward Wanderers as a ringmaster. Anyways, read the audition form wrong, read the contract wrong, and now they call me uh, a vulgar nickname, the Sex Circus Ringmaster, because I've still yet to be able to give in like 5 minutes to change out of this costume. And thankfully, there's magic that cleans it while it's on, but that's not important.
Wow.
Don't get me
Being
wrong, I very much enjoy the work, but not exactly what I had in life growing up. Also, I may or may not be using my pseudonym as my true name for now, because, you know, around this neck of the woods, finding captured slaves is sort of a. Or finding refugee slaves is a bit of a gray water area. Law is not legally required to send us back, but various people have their
yeah,
various views.
I understand what you mean. Uh, well, I'm glad you were able to escape that life at the very least. Of being you were said you were auctioned. Sorry.
Yeah, when I was 4. I don't remember who my parents were. They weren't the ones who dropped me off at the auction, but in this world, sometimes when you grow up, you're more expensive than you are to sell. It's
Any
rough.
words? Any words of advice before we head off?
Um, well, firstly, regardless of where you came from or what your story is, love yourself before you try and love anyone else.
I'll keep that in mind. And
Yes.
I assume she goes off.
Oh, she was assuming you were leaving.
Oh, I thought. Okay,
Nah, her job is done, but like, why the fuck would she leave?
I assume she's busy uh, doing
Not,
stuff, so
I
she doesn't have
mean,
anything to do. Okay, all right, I didn't know that.
well, she does, but like, it's sort of like the reverse of the no you hang up. It's like fucking leave, like
Fucking
you leave
leave.
first.
No, okay.
Oh, and if
I
you
have. I'm
see,
really sorry to ask, but there's a lot I've missed. But like the whole reason we're here in the first place is to
shop.
shop. We're shopping, and then
By the
we
way, I did the math.
and
If
then
you don't already have it, put 1,000 gold on your character sheet. Because it's gonna be a
okay,
while till we reach 5th level, and that's gonna be the next time you get gold again. So
1,000 gold,
Was
if
that
you
for
will,
everyone or?
that is everyone gets 1,000 apiece type of deal.
a
Okay.
piece, 1,000 each. Okay, I added a one. The end.
Yeah, I don't
All
think
right.
my weapon has a striking rune yet, so.
So, we're gonna take our first break so I can grab my food. We'll be right back. finished eating.
I said.
Oh, we weren't live? Damn, I need to
You
repeat
weren't
that.
live.
No, we were not live. And if you said,
That's
well, you
sad.
need to repeat that, I'm not sure I want you to repeat that because I didn't hear it the first time.
I don't know what it
dude.
was. I think I have an idea of what it was. I don't remember what it fully was.
Sass, on a scale of 1 to 10, is it something I could put on a YouTube channel?
Look, all I said
I'm
was,
gonna say that's. I'm gonna go with. I'm not pretty
1
sure.
being
I don't
pretty
think-
fucking tame, and 10 being you might get banned.
Oh,
No third
okay,
strike,
listen,
just you
I
might
thought
get
it was-
banned.
I thought that was the opposite. I thought more acceptable was higher number. So okay, it's the opposite. I think it's a 2. So he's gonna be.
was that I am severely racist and anything that isn't American is wrong.
You're so right. You
Oh
are
my
so
god,
It
Keith.
is so true. Keith.
That
Also,
Alabama
you know-
urge to say some bullshit.
He just
Also, I
went off about how much.
found the video. I found the video that I remembered and I posted it in voice chat.
So
just
the
went
whole
on about-
story we got into was how Orange Chicken from Panda Express came to be.
Yeah, basically.
Thank you, Hawaii, I guess is the actual answer.
Desiring Hawaii. Desiring for a market in Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, before you say, oh, that's not traditional Chinese food, never said it was. Never would say it was. Okay, what are the rest of you fuckers doing while that's whole bullshit with, hey, say it's your fault you got robbed?
Well, I guess I was talking to her just now. Well,
Artie's
I was.
trying to figure out what a brothel is.
What is he? Is he? What is he looking like? Is he questioning? Is he looking
Is
at
he-
the person
so,
questioningly?
why is Turdy asking this question?
Because he doesn't know.
Right, but like, I'm pretty sure last week I said Sonny cut off Balthazar when he was alone.
Cut me? He cut me. What?
No, cut off, like, in the middle of the street, like, they blocked your walking path while you were alone, so why are all of you here?
I just thought like, oh, my.
No, that's why I had to ask if you were here, and also, I just had a feeling Zeros heard the commotion, and he is technically off duty. He's on call.
This is in the middle of the marketplace, right?
And you're in the marketplace. Technically, Rondo's shop is not in a great neighborhood. It's part of the reason why Rondo is Rondo the way he is.
The way he is.
So, like,
Fair
literally, he is the only shop in his neighborhood that does not have any illegal shit going on.
The only shop on his street that isn't illegal.
Well,
Amazing.
like, Rondo is the only successful businessman in his part of town that you can't ever really find anything he's doing that's morally questionable.
Well, he does have a lot of. You mentioned earlier he does have cases where it's like, oh, if there's a he has a lot of contingency plans. You mentioned, right?
More of he is way too much. Basically, I'm like, if I make this character, yeah, he's a general good shop above board. Your GM's like, if I make this general good shop owner a level 4 fighter, at level 10, some of you fuckers might try and rob him.
Gotcha.
So, but I made the joke. I'm like, wait, why does that's not what I was intending. But yeah, I'll make a playoff Rondo reference.
Make a
This is
payoff.
true. I am waiting for the day you do not create a level 20 shopkeeper so I can just bully them.
I
He's gonna make
mean,
it spontaneously when he does.
not all the shopkeepers are level 20, but like Rondo is particularly low leveled. Is the problem for a general good shop owner.
The last time I tried it, he turned out to be a lich.
He was. Yeah, that was back at that was that was before Raphael was introduced actually. But
Don't
Gavilan.
remember.
Gavilan said he was messing with some shopkeeper in the
The
Darklands.
time, the time before they saved
That's what
Raphael.
started my journey down. Oh, I can be a lich, but not evil.
He is the exception, not the rule.
But it is possible.
You're saying that it's still a chance. There's still a chance.
In order, I would like to remind you, he did a whole bunch of evil shit. He was not in control of his own actions. That didn't excuse the evil shit he did to the world. And,
Look,
I don't
we
think you
have
care.
we have passed as far as Matt knows the Lich arc. We do not need to bring it up again for a while.
well, no, because I know it's not past. So, anyways, regardless. Do you want to continue your conversation with Sadi? Because you get the idea that she's sort of waiting for you to leave first because she doesn't want to look like a bitch.
I mean, this is like weird game. This is like weird game theory, or weird game of chicken. It's like I'm not gonna leave. You leave first. I was like, okay, fine. I guess I'll
Well,
leave if you
more
want.
along the lines of in her field, it's the most important thing is a reputation.
I mean, reputation. Who is she? Who? I mean, is it just me? She's trying to trying to make a good a certain impression upon, or is there
Why don't
people
you make
outside of that?
me a society check?
Yeah, are we talking about everyone around? Like, I don't think is that bad. Just, but so let me see. What do I rolled a name? I shouldn't
So,
re-roll that.
she, based upon her gear, is not a cleric. Um, she is some other form of holy worshipper of a deity. However,
Some
also
form of
based
energy.
upon her gear, you don't think she's a spellcaster of any kind.
Okay,
Generator?
not a
No, that
spellcaster.
would still be a spellcaster. Like, she has no built in class spellcasting features.
That's huh. Not a cleric. Not a spellcaster. I guess bro. I don't know. It's just like
Yeah, it
it's
is
really
actually a rogue. It's a
yeah.
archetype of rogue called Avenger, and it's basically the Avenger is the New Age Slayer, from Path
New
One.
Age, New Age Slayer.
So
Do I remember
basically, you
New Age
worship a
Slayer?
deity, but
Sorry,
you're
Slayer.
basically a mixture between a rogue and a ranger.
Huh.
Hey, Rory.
A rogue and a ranger.
So
That's
like
a
she
A, ra-
has
a
she
ring.
she has the hunt prey feature. She has
yeah.
twin takedown, and there's other unique feats. But basically, I describe it as basically a mixture between a rogue, ranger, and a cleric. But the only part of the cleric
Wait,
thing is they have a
rogues actually
deity.
have dual wielding feats now? Shit.
Rogues have dual wielding feats if you worship a deity and make that your racket.
That's gross.
Yeah. They don't have the same accuracy as a flurry ranger, though. They have that
Well, I
level
mean,
of
yeah,
sanity.
obviously, that would be broken.
Furry Ranger. I'll look that up on my own. Furry Ranger Pathfinder 2.
Well,
Aha.
but she's
Just
like, so are you gonna move on, kid, or do I have
Oh
to
shit.
take your fingers?
Bartok's Flurry Ranger
So
sass.
I guess if that's the only Bartok's a 3. Oh yeah, okay. I guess yeah, Tao would just head in the direction of the other guys. And she like, all right, I'll see you then, I guess. Goodbye. Thanks
Try
for the
not to
advice.
try not to see me in a bad mood, and she just vanishes into the crowd.
How does she like a
Like
weird
like she like the crowd spontaneously moves and then moves back, like for some odd reason, and she's gone.
okay, gotcha. And she's not a spellcaster.
Not a
That's really cool.
spellcaster. She doesn't even have focus spells.
No spells at all.
That is, by the way, that is a focus spell that she just mimicked with mundane abilities.
A mundane ability can mimic a focus spell.
Oh no, that's just her stealth roll. She's good. She's a rogue. She's a skill monkey.
Yeah.
But I'm just playing it off as though, at your current state of being, she's a little bit above your pay grade.
I'm like, wow, I have no idea what's occurring, but whatever it is, I totally, definitely would be destroyed by her. that's the that's the thing. Tao's like, okay, yeah, she's the real deal, so to say. I will not mess
So
with her.
that interaction does actually bring up the important part of why the Winking Whip is in this setting. Sometimes you are going to need help gathering info, because info is not exactly something that's going to be a rumor, per se, but rather a trade secret. Callistrians deal as much in money and coin as they do in secrets. So, through exchanging secrets with the Callistrians at the Winking Whip, you might also find more important information than you'd find otherwise.
Ah, neat. So information that wouldn't be applied if it
And
was like,
last week you heard of a bar called the Cult Jammer. The Cult Jammer is a bar where you can get additional side quests that I have prepared but are not quote unquote optional.
it's mandatory.
No. The affinity missions are quote unquote optional. The Cult Jammer is just completely optional.
Oh, okay. Well, keep that in mind. Cold Jammer optional, Winking Whip, Winky Deaky, Callistrian knowledge.
Yes.
They have to trade secrets for.
And
okay.
The level of secret you give is also the level of secret you get back, if that helps.
That's going to be difficult. It
Um,
can be difficult. It's not certainly difficult. It can be difficult, but it's like some people have secrets by nature of their being in the party, but like it's sort of like how well there's certain situations where like, oh well, will exposing this have ramifications for the story, right?
So, Callistrians do not trade away secrets in a malicious manner for the most part. Basically, you can do a quick, sense motive to get a better assurance what you say won't get out.
Okay.
But
I'll keep that in mind.
there are some other things. So there's some other shops. There's a bakery, a blacksmith shop. I heard someone didn't have a striking rune on their weapon. That sounds like you want to go to the
checked.
smith.
I have one.
Okay.
Do I have one? Striking rune. Let me see.
Do you have a returning rune on your... Yeah, you do. Anyone need runes? Because that's where you want to go to the Black Hammer, a blacksmithing shop.
Okay, I'm back. What's happening?
We're figuring out. If
I might get a crushing rune now I think about it.
If there's anything you'd like to buy, Seth, you can go ahead and do that. There's a blacksmith. There's a bakery.
Well, I'm just listing some of the shops because, I probably haven't mentioned these. The Apothecary, you have Ariana's Cauldron. The Stick of Beer Bakery is a place where you can get both your regular sort of rations, but also alchemical items disguised as food, because that's a thing. And by alchemical items disguised as food, I mean food that gives you buffs. You can also get those food that gives you buff based upon what kind of food it is at the farmer's market or butcher's shop. There's a couple of people at the farmer's market. One deals in more traditional grown foods, and the other is a scavenger. So if you need if you guys want to go trip mushrooms, you want to go see the guy at the farmer's market.
Wait, I want drugs.
He wants drugs. Give him drugs.
You
No.
have the flower shop. If any of you feel like getting someone some flowers for any reason.
Oh,
Do I have any reason? I don't.
And
tempting.
Seth, do you have a reason?
It's very tempting considering that I found out that a certain person is something.
Hey,
A certain
actually,
person is
instead,
something. Oh, go ahead.
will you let me buy the rooting rune? That's more fitting.
and
I think it's
what
about
does
my
it
level though.
what does it do?
When you crit someone, they immobilize. They're immobile. Oh, it's only for one round. Never mind.
It's only for what?
1 round. That's
You
terrible.
stun them for 1 round.
Immobilized for 1
Immobilized.
round.
And they're
Immobilized.
clumsy one, my dude.
As long as they're immobilized.
Yeah, they're immobilized for 1 round or until they escape.
That's
It's
still
not.
good.
It's still good, especially because clumsy. How does it say the small roots will? Your character doesn't use fire, right? I was gonna say it's like I'd honestly give you bonus damage on a fireball if you wombo comboed that shit because they're more flammable and they're clumsy. So like,
I use lightning though.
I know. You'd be basically setting up friends who use fire damage. But yeah, rooting isn't bad. What's crushing do?
No, crushing is superior.
Okay.
On blunt weapons, if you critically hit, they're clumsy and enfeebled 1 until the end of my next turn.
That's gross.
Yeah.
You asked me if I had a return rune?
Well,
I'm gonna get
no, I
both
was
of these,
asking
but yeah, but
Lewis.
Crush, but yeah, the
Okay.
next version of crushing gets clumsy 2 and enfeebled 2.
Actually, wait a second. You're getting that on hand wraps. You need to go to the Oni's gift shop.
Okay.
Who's you?
Either way, I'm
What?
getting the crushing rune now.
So you're gonna go. Is anyone going with the fruit to a place called the Oni's gift shop?
I can go with the fruit. It's kind of my job to look after him.
Fair enough. So you, Balthazar, and Tardy
Party.
run across this dwarf standing behind the counter. It's like, what a wonderful day it is. Tell me, you two, how are you doing today?
Considering that he's a dwarf and I'm a goblin, can I even see him over the counter?
Oh my god.
It's a small
Tardy
farm.
is also
How about
similar size.
that? They're all
Yeah.
small.
The counter is high enough that it goes to a point where you know what? He
No,
sees
the
you.
immobilized is like still. The immobilized is still good. I'm gonna get it later.
At the very least, he sees you. So as far as you're concerned, you walked into a place and God is talking to you. Because no, you don't see him.
Aaron, is that you?
Right? No. And part of the counter flips up and he walks over it. Sorry, I forget small people exist.
But you're
Aren't
also
you
small.
also small?
Hey,
I'm not in the
I'll
scene
have
with
you know that I am considered median in height.
I'm also, well, I don't know about him, but I'm also considered medium in height.
No, you're
If I'm
not.
on my tip.
Maybe you and your brothers in a trench coat.
That only works at the movies.
The fuck is a movie?
What's a movie?
I don't know.
know.
The loopster gets angry when I say mommy.
He got very high one time from all the
Anyway.
medicines he takes for his allergies, and he saw
Anyway.
into the multiverse.
Oh
can't
my
tell me.
god. Yes.
Matt, you cannot tell me that they have alarm clocks and all that shit. They don't have a moving picture show.
Wait,
I'm not
medicine?
telling you they don't have moving picture shows in this universe. I am saying that they do not have a movie theater in any of the towns this man has visited.
Whatever. Anyway, not me, the little fruit man here would like to buy a rune. I don't know how he even knows what that is.
Andy told me to go get it.
Is that a tyrant fruit, Lushy?
Who wants to
Uh-oh.
know?
A friend of the Ryle Knox? Why do you ask?
Why do you ask?
Well,
Friend of the
mostly to make sure that they haven't been kidnapped.
Can I get a rooting rune for free on
They
my freaking
not
thing that's
thinking-
still fitting?
But if you know that much about fruits, he doesn't know who I am currently. Very well.
So he's young.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh. Oh, wow. I might want to look into how they're doing. So, my name is Ronnie, and this is basically a shop filled with all the things I gained while I was an adventurer.
Is she
I am
blue and
now
has
retired.
and has 4 arms?
What?
You haven't played Elden Ring, you heathen.
Ronnie, you know, like Ronald, you heathen.
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about movie theaters. We don't enter reference. Balthazar just stares at you as in character. He has no idea what you're.
So basically, I have found one of the 2 ends to all adventurers' journeys. The first is death. The second is figuring you've had enough, find a place to settle down, and sell all the junk you collected in your,
Apples.
I feel like not calling it a bit of kleptomania, even though you're stealing from corpses, which don't count. Basically, I have a magic item shop, because I have a lot of goods from all over the world. My favorite place I've traveled was Tien. Thus the name, the Oni's Gift Shop.
Anyway, he would like a rune, good sir.
How? Looking for runes.
Are you
Andy
say...
said crushing one.
Okay, well, you can pay full price for those runes, since you don't want to, let this old man talk.
Well, we were
What?
planning to pay full price, so okay.
Okay, I'll listen.
Yes,
no.
there you go.
Don't listen to
So,
strangers.
well, first of
my
all, I am a friend of the Ryle Knox.
You hear Frondy groaning Sylvan, basically.
He says back in Sylvan, "Is that you, Frondy? So you got a new one. Good luck."
God. Oh my god.
How is Balthazar reacting to this information? Well, technically, he wouldn't understand that.
Frondy gives him a hug.
Gives
Oh
who
my
a
God.
hug?
Shopkeeper hug.
Ah, I
I'm
missed
no
you too,
longer-
buddy. I missed you too.
I'm no longer
Where
I-
lost many friends. Seen evidence of lost friends.
Yeah, buddy, let it out. Tell you what, half price for the rune since you're just trying to look after the little one. Can't give it to you away to you for free, but I do have a rune stone, so I can give it to you half price.
You should probably look into how they know each other. Now,
Hey, why is he
What?
looking a gift horse in the mouth? I mean, Balthazar might look into that, but Frondy and Purdy are just seeing what, for all they know, is an old friend.
the moment that Frondy recognized him, I just left.
Balthazar.
doesn't want
The Eridan's voice rings in your mind as you touch the doorknob. You probably shouldn't leave him alone with this guy.
He's not alone. He has a tree.
You probably shouldn't leave him alone with this guy in the tree.
I mean,
Oh,
fine. I'll go.
why?
Bye.
Also, I'm
But
sort
why?
of curious how he knows a Rhynox protector when those should be monogamous.
Monogamous.
Each Rhynoc has its own protector.
You
Each
mean anonymous?
protector has a Rhynoc.
You mean anonymous?
Monogamous.
Monogamy.
I mean
Okay.
That's
that
only
there's a
one each.
perfect pair for yes.
I mean,
So
Frondy seemed to recognize him, and Frondy's not as young as Tardy because he doesn't keep dying.
well, yes, but I mean, there's a story there, and that's a dwarf. They live for hundreds of years.
You're looking a gift horse in the mouth.
I'm not gonna argue with a god. If you want me to go back in, I'll go back in.
More along the lines of I feel it's too good to be true, and like you might have to be unbottling tardy wine soon. And as much as you might want to do that, I don't want you to do that.
Bottling Torchy wine.
I can eat other things now. It's fine.
Well, then go back in, make sure he doesn't get murdered, and leave.
It turns out a lot of food can turn into alcohol if you ferment it long enough.
I don't know if that's healthy, but you do you.
All right, I'm walking back. I'm walking back in.
Anyways, so by the time you walk back in, it's like, anyways, enjoy the crushing rune. Have a good day.
This was fartless.
Gandhi asked for rooting rune.
Oh, you lost that? Come. I don't have a rooting rune on me at the moment. If you come back in a week, I'll source one for you and I'll put it on your branches like you used to have it.
And then there you go. Let's see. I think I need to get some healing scrolls.
Well, you already
I
went to
can't
Gentleman's
I
Scroll
can't let
Shop.
Lewis do all the work.
Well, you already went to Gentleman, so unless you want to go back to talk with him some more.
What do you mean I already went to him?
Well, the whole crew went to Gentleman's, and then everyone went their own fucking way because someone wanted peanut butter. It was
How many
the
scrolls
scroll
did I get
shop.
from him?
I think you were going for 10 level 2 healing scrolls, right?
I was going for level 2s. I wasn't sure how many. I guess 10.
I mean, he would have had
That's
up
a
to
good
20
number.
in stock, so unless you want 20.
Wait, we have like 20 in stock?
He would have had 20 in stock, but I don't think you need to go that far.
Yeah, like 5 is fine.
Yeah. So, where do you want to go, Balthazar?
I'm good.
You don't want to check out the butchers?
The butcher. Sure, I'll check out the butcher.
He looks at you and is like, my favorite customer.
Do I know this guy?
You came here for my leftover bones one day for something you were doing for school.
Oh, right. Well, so did like every other student, but yeah.
Nah, you were the only one who chose Nasir's neat meats for your bones.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I don't need any bones today, bone merchant.
Well, I'm a butcher, so...
I kinda don't know why I'm here.
I mean, you seem like a man who likes a good steak.
Nope.
Balthazar, you can actually eat meat. Remember, that's one of the few things you can't eat.
If I can eat meat, I can basically eat anything at that point.
Oh, right. No, it was jerky. It was jerky. Kosher jerky, actually.
Do you have kosher jerky?
Yes. Yes, I do. I have some. Do you want just regular kosher jerky, or do you want your meal to do something for you?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, I've got 3 special jerkies right now. I've got
What makes
Green Dragon Youthful Vigor jerky. It's
you
kosher.
are you coming on?
No, 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 I'm not. The Youthful Vigor Green Dragon jerky is basically a second level false vitality spell. That when you eat it, you get additional, hit points.
Okay.
The hit points part was above board. He would have said additional vitality.
I'm back and I spy a Carl.
Ah, that's good. I have Carl's here.
The next one I have is the Sears Goat Emergency.
Uh-huh.
The Sears Goat Emergency is a nice little thing that if you eat a piece of it in a time of emergency or force feed it down a fallen ally's mouth, it'll pick them up with a bit of extra oomph.
It's just so it's a sensu bean.
It is it does 2d8 plus 5 healing, but also can be used like a breath of life reaction, as long as it's happened within the last minute.
Wait a minute, I can't give an unconscious person a potion, but I can shove jerky down their throat?
You can give someone unconscious a potion.
We've always been told, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't think I've ever told
that.
you to. I don't think I've ever told you couldn't do that.
We've constantly tried to give potions to people who are downed, and you say no.
I don't remember
No, I don't
doing
remember
this.
that ever happening once.
It happens well, it hasn't happened recently, but it happened all the time.
Will has been here the entire time, and if Will will call me on my bullshit. So I mean,
Yeah, no, because I would have immediately said no. You can.
Someone else has to remember this, because every time we had a new player, they'd try and do this, and they were told no.
I don't remember this.
It might have been something else.
Might be something else, another interaction.
I don't remember this.
No, I don't either.
Doing stuff onto downed characters?
Feeding him potions, which is something you can do.
That's in the
You have
rules.
to be next to them, or
Well, yeah, it's
it
going
might
to
be that
take.
It was a no that you couldn't because you weren't next to them.
Yeah, I might have said no. You can't throw a healing potion at someone.
Oh, okay, it could be that. How about that?
That sounds more accurate.
Unless you have heal bomb, which that requires you to be an alchemist.
Or it requires you to have the alchemist class dedication otherwise.
The person has to drink it. They don't subsume it by, oh no.
I might have also told you couldn't force an undead enemy to drink a healing potion.
Oh.
Because you can.
That would also make sense. That would make sense.
Also, I don't
think it would deal damage.
It has the positive trait. By the way, if you're an undead and you have a regular healing potion, it damages you.
Yes, I know that. Anyway, back to the bean.
Well,
I think he realized his faults.
Yeah, it sort of acts as a little... So, above board, 2d8 plus 5, and can be used as an emergency breath of life if it's within a minute of the person going dead.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. Okay, what else you got?
Strong.
The problem with the goat emergency is that the potency of the elixir, of the jerky has a time limit. So if you're going to use it within the next 2 weeks.
Isn't the whole point of jerky that it lasts a long time?
The jerky itself will be edible for the health long after that point, but to pick someone up from being pretty much brain dead, it only has a limited potency to it.
The breath of life part. Okay, got it. Okay, what's
And
next?
you've got wait a second. Was that a Miss Jerky? It's Turkey Jerky. It's an old joke from my days as a bachelor. I think
Wait, you're no
long
longer a
story.
bachelor?
Your third special jerky is just turkey jerky?
Well, no. It's so you eat it and then if you go to make it, if you pull it out, take a bite of it, then strike someone, it tends to improve the accuracy of your attack.
Oh, what's this like? A roll for advantage?
This jerky is basically sure strike scroll.
Okay. I will take all your jerky. Wait, you might have misheard me and thought I meant a lot of your jerky. I meant all of your jerky. That is kosher.
Ouch.
So, just to be clear, I know you said all of my jerky, but do you have 40,000 gold on you?
But how expensive is this jerky?
I mean,
40,000
I haven't. Well, not all of my jerky. Do you know how much of the first and third kind of jerky I have in stock at the moment?
No, I have no idea how much, but I would imagine that this building, could not contain 40,000 gold worth of jerky.
Correct. I have a storage facility near here that has the rest of it.
Wow.
Is that giant building that blocks the sun?
No. You're thinking of the bakery down the street.
This is a strange place.
Anyways, well, yeah, that bakery's gonna go out of business soon. Good luck competing with the stick and beer. Look, I can give you. How much gold do you have?
I don't know.
Well, look at your character sheet and add 1,000 to it, and then tell me that number.
Give me a moment.
I am back with dinner.
Welcome back.
Ooh, nice.
Mm.
Eat.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
So, a bag of the goat emergency is 30 gold and holds 5 pieces. A bag of the green dragon stuff holds 20 pieces and is 50 gold. And the wait, was that a Miss Jerky? It holds. Go ahead.
I have 2,573 gold.
And the bag of is that a Miss Jerky? Holds 50 pieces of jerky, but is 100 gold.
Okay, I'll take 10 of each bag.
Yeah, I'm not selling. So, long story short, all of these are considered controlled substances. I can give you 2 bags of each.
Then why do we have this conversation to begin with? Just give me a legal minimum, and for the rest of the norm jerky, I will have as much as you can physically shove in me.
2 bags of each then.
I
So,
know the moment you
Keith.
said about the jerky, I knew he'd be about it.
So, Keith, you're gonna have to write these down. Because,
Oh, God.
I'll help you, as much as I can. And by that, I mean, you'll make fun of me if I spell things wrong. So I'm just gonna let you,
Number 1. What's it do?
the green dragon youthful vitality, gives you the effects of a false vitality. A bag of it holds 10 pieces. Or no, 20 pieces. And each piece will give you that benefit.
So I have 40 pieces. What's it do?
It gives you the effects of a false vitality spell. So basically, it's a false vitality scroll.
And
Which
what's
gives you 10, 10, 10, it gives you 10 hit points, 10 temporary hit points.
I'm just thinking in the back of my head of every time you kept saying it holds 10, I could just imagine
And
Keats
what's
writing all
it
of that down
called?
word for word.
It's called Green Dragon Youthful Vitality Jerky.
It sounds like it's actually made of like turtleneck or something.
No, it's made of a green dragon.
Green Dragon Youthful Vitality Jerky. Okay, what's next?
Also, you have 2 bags of it, so you have 80 of those.
I thought each bag had 20. Okay.
No. Also, both. So that's 100 between those 2 bags. The second one is your more potent one. Each bag holds 10. Or no, each bag holds 5. I'm not giving you that much absurd shit. But it's 2d8 plus 5 hit points and acts as a breath of life spell if used within a minute of a person being killed.
Hold on, my cat's trying to walk on the keyboard. 2d8 hit points. Stop it. 2d8 hit points.
2d8 plus 5 hit points.
Plus 5 hit points. And breath of life if killed in how long?
Within the last minute.
Last minute. Breath of life only counts for first 2 weeks.
And that would set you back 80, or that one doesn't have as much jerky, so it was only, it was 80, right? No, it was 20 for that, so it's 40 gold for that.
Alright, and what's that called?
That one was the emergency goat, but goat is G period O period A period T period jerky.
Stuffy.
Greatest of all time jerky.
Yeah,
Really?
emergency greatest of all time jerky. It's made from goat. Nasir knows how to brand.
Alright, and the last one was called turkey jerky?
No, it was. Wait, was that a miss jerky? Miss being spelled MISS? Which is how miss is spelled, regardless of whether or not it's the. Basically, it's how his friends used to make fun of him for not having a girlfriend.
Okay, and?
That sounds like a him
It's
problem.
a sure strike scroll, essentially. So it grants you sure strike, which is roll twice, take better result.
And how many of those do I have?
It cost you 200 gold, but you got 200. Was it 200 pieces?
No, it's 100.
It's 100.
It's 50 for 100.
Yep.
Total?
100 total. Yep.
And that was 50. Okay. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow when my limit resets.
Oh, no, your limit's for 2 weeks, buddy.
How convenient. That's exactly when this wears off. Okay, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, have a good day.
I'll see and he turns around and the room goes dark as his eyes go blood red. Now for the rest of the jerky.
No. He's like, what a nice young man. I hope his family's doing well.
Jerky! I'm not going to stop that until I find an unreasonable amount of normal jerky.
Hey, who's a big fan of bread amongst your party?
You're not leaving this shop. I'm eating it out of the jar.
Who amongst
What?
you is a fan of
No.
bread? Or pastries, or anything of a baked good variety? Also, I heard Catboy wants drugs.
No.
What? Why are you denying me?
First of all, Catboy
Because
is...
I'm your handler, I tell you no.
Well, it's an in-game
Okay.
character, and it's, you know, it's a video game drug. You know, sometimes there's neat
No.
perks.
My owner says that I can't, so I guess not.
Then you can come with me to the jerky store to get Matt to sell me this shit.
Mother said no to cocaine, sorry.
Whoa. I never said cocaine. I said psilocybin.
I know, Matt, I'm being funny. Take a joke, damn it.
No, I said psilocybin. If you want cocaine, you gotta go to the flower shop.
No!
Ooh.
Someone's
Sorry?
getting tempted.
No.
Can I have a little bit of drugs? Just a little bit.
Oh, come on, just a little bit of
Salt
cancer.
brain of it.
Hold on. Oh, what's her name? Is it Patient?
Can I
Yeah.
vape at least?
No.
Since it's on the things to hey, kid, Ringo.
No!
You know what? You know what, Patience?
What?
That is your
Right.
superior officer. You
Can
might
I
want to
have some
go.
too?
Oh my god!
my
Kidding,
God.
Tim,
Hey,
no way.
oh my god! Patience and Turney go to White Castle.
Tell myself.
I heard you.
Hey, Silver, isn't it a bit hypocritical that you have a character who's a borderline diabetic alcoholic? And I say diabetic because it's a legitimate medical issue, not just a mental health issue that you have
Yeah,
alcoholism.
but at least she's working on it. Fuck, man.
It took literal
Yeah.
divine intervention for you to get off the sauce, and you got back on it past that point. If Catboy wants to make a character go through a drug withdrawal arc, then let the Catboy do what the Catboy does. It's a fictional game.
No.
and you-
Oh, no. Wait. We could bond over this. Like, we could both do drugs together. It's really romantic. Every lesbian relationship has weed in it. You know? That's how it is in California. That's how it is.
Hang on. Did you learn that
will
from The
join
Last of
too.
Us 2? Did you learn that from The Last of Us 2?
Oh
No.
my goodness.
This is an
I say,
IRL thing.
Now this, folks, is how you get on Alvara's do not trust around her future kids
Man.
list.
It really makes sense. You would have
This is how you get on her do not trust with children list.
You see, this is the fun part because, like, in every Mexican family, you always have somebody who's on drugs or drinking, and basically Patience is gonna be the drunk aunt, but with drugs.
no patience. That does make sense because you would have.
Okay, Patience. Do you want something safe to trip on, or do you want to go into the black market? That is the real question.
Want to go to
What?
Ringo?
Well,
Are
I
you meaning
mean,
to tell me that there's medical weed? Just like IRL?
first of all, Natumbu is a pretty okay place. Weed has been legal for years, buddy.
No, it really is California. Jesus Christ.
I mean, so Pesh isn't quite weed. Pesh is supposed to be hash or hashish.
Legalized weed. What's next? Women voting.
Oh my god. Unacceptable.
Buddy, it's a monarchy. Nobody votes.
Oh, thank God.
I should strangle you from the feet because you're probably taller than me. I'm gonna have to go for the knees again.
But you know,
What?
it does.
Okay, Patience. Okay, fine.
So what kind of weed would you recommend if I wanted to, like, you know, do it as group, or not group, but as with somebody else? What do you recommend?
You want to go talk to James Warren.
James Warren?
He's the scavenger, and weed is legal around these parts because it's fucking native. A drug smuggling operation tried to grow it everywhere that there was not already roots in the ground, and now weed is basically a wild plant.
Huh.
Opium in Afghanistan.
So what you're saying is
Everybody gets
opium-
high when the forest
But
burns.
well, here's the thing: you could go out into the forest to find it yourself, but
I don't want to be
there
like
are
Ezra.
hippos out there, so probably not the best idea.
Hey, kid.
Also, James is a man of standards, so he doesn't pick anything but the finest of wild weed plants.
Okay, so let me have one of those things where if I want to
So,
get high with somebody,
so you'd need to go to the farmer's market to find James.
that's why people like farmers markets.
No, Seth. This place is really interesting because James runs a shop that is. I found
hate
it in
that I
the
did that and I
woods.
fogged my glasses.
I found it in the woods, and it's not illegal to sell, so I'll sell it. Kind of dude.
Our farmer's market only has meth.
I
So
love
this
it.
is James Warren. And he's like,
That's so southern.
yeah, that's James Warren. That is a
my
dude.
God. His weapon's a moon. How does that work?
It's a sickle.
It's clearly not. It's clearly dull. Look at it. It has no
What
blade.
kind of sickle is it? Is it a strawberry sickle, like popsicles, or like what?
No,
I'm
a
gonna kill
sickle
you.
as
I'm
in
gonna
a
kill you
hammer
again.
and sickle. You know, a tool for farming.
Oh, he's a communist. Okay.
Well, it's a moon.
Yeah, I
so
mean, he's a hippie. That's sort of implied.
Oh,
it's a
okay. So he is a
moon,
communist.
so it's clearly a brain-
Also, if Lewis's stories are anything to me, it's don't underestimate communists or hippies.
Sorry, I can't help myself at all.
To be fair, I mean,
Kill you.
I'm gonna kill you again. To be fair, the Weather Underground was a group of hippies that basically is the reason why mail is so highly scrutinized for bombs.
I wouldn't go so far as to call them hippies, but yeah,
No, nobody. They were hippies.
I know about the movement.
Also,
Yeah.
sorry, no, it's not. They are the reason why bomb threats are okay. Evacuate the building because they didn't want to. They wanted to blow up the infrastructure. They didn't want to kill people.
Okay.
So they say, "Hey, don't be in this building at this time because we're gonna set a bomb here."
Hey, don't come to school tomorrow.
Yeah, they were the people who did that. Yeah, but they wanted to destroy the infrastructure, but not the people. That's why I would classify them as hippies still, because yeah, they're violent, but they're not killing people on purpose. The Weather Underground is a very interesting part of that culture. Just like my other favorite hippie movement, the LSD sex cult that may or may not have been responsible for hash smuggling in the United States.
Hey, what
Sounds
can I keep going?
accurate. Sounds like something people like that
James
would
is
do.
like, oh, you must be Patience. My
Hi.
wife is a teacher at your school.
Who's your wife?
I don't know if she's noticed you on her. She's noticed you. Oh, James, Rose Warren. Rose Warren. She and I are both druids, but she's a math obsessed person. Can't look at nature without seeing formulas kind of girl.
Right. Okay. I guess she takes her job very seriously, I'm sure.
Well, she is a mathematical genius. She solved one of the Millennium questions.
And what would that be?
Well, it would have been a really good way for us to not have to work ever again, but she donated it to furthering the education at the Megambia. Basically, 5 major math problems to be solved in the next 1,000 years, and if you solve one of them, you get a couple million gold.
Well,
How do you
yeah,
know
I
if you
don't think I've
solved
had the. Huh?
How do you know if you solved it right?
Because, Keith, you've been to college and high school. You know what a mathematical proof is.
I mean, if you could prove it already, you would do it.
Well, in order to solve the problem and know you solved it correctly, you have to do a bunch of mathematical proofs for various parts of it. The millennia, by the way, Keith, the millennia questions are like a thing that I think has happened before in our history.
Oh, yeah, it definitely has. There's actually someone who got a Nobel Prize for solving one of the quote unquote impossible mathematical equations.
Right. And the mathematical proof is where you're like, you start with the answer and then you work backwards to prove the answer is truthful.
Valid.
So, you know, the old joke of prove it is a triangle. Look at it. The intelligent person will ask you to prove it's a triangle. The wisdom person will tell you to look at it. So yeah, what can I help you with, patients? Here for some freshly harvested produce?
Well, I'm looking for something more. How do I say this?
Nothing I
Exciting?
sell. Nothing I sell here is illegal. Do you mean weed?
Yes, actually, and I have what? I have somebody in particular that I'd like to share this with.
Okay. What is their constitution like?
Um,
17?
what?
Well, who are you sharing it with? And above board, I can answer that question.
Who do you think, Bing Bong?
I am not assuming.
Estriel.
The one that looks like a hippie? Yeah.
Oh, you mean the elf? With elves aren't particularly known for poison resistance, so you might want to mention that it's not a dwarf you're sharing it with, but an elf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
is this elf a lover of nature, or are they a lover of the urban lifestyle?
Well, that's the fun part. I don't really know much about her. I just know that she's probably like. I mean, she gets lost in the forest all the time, so she's gotta love nature somehow.
Ah, yes. She loves nature, but nature doesn't. You want to give weed to Estriel.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Maybe
I
a
know.
little like maybe a little something could help with like her weird directional problems. I don't know.
I. Okay, kid, I got something for you. Come with me.
Okay. And she follows.
Okay, now my wife might be home, but you're going to want what I have at my personal collection.
Run!
What would that be?
Something from where her family originally hails. However, uh, just come inside before we continue talking.
Okay.
By the
Uh,
way, kid, you could probably kick the crap out of me if I tried anything, so you don't have to worry. I'm just here to sell you something.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, he's saying he sized you up, and he's sort of asking you not to rob him in the way that he's saying, "Oh yeah, you could probably kick the crap out of me, so don't worry about me trying to rob you. Please don't rob me."
Oh, okay. Sure.
So he goes over to a chest, unlocks it, and he pulls out a pre-rolled joint. 20 gold.
20?
20. Do you know where this shit is from?
No.
Do you know what this shit is? It is
No.
not weed. It is not pesh. It is not legal. However, it is from where Estriel's family originally hails.
It'll probably be fine.
It is. If she's having troubles getting lost in the woods, this might help her figure out why that is.
Oh, okay. I mean, sure.
But it's
I mean-
very. But listen to me. Listen to me very importantly. 2 puffs.
Okay.
No more, no less. 2 puffs.
Okay, then what do I do with the rest?
You take 2 puffs, and 2 of your friends take 2 puffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
And make sure no one bogarts the roach.
The roach?
It's technically not a marijuana cigarette, but that's what they call marijuana cigarettes. And if anyone asks you, this is a marijuana cigarette because, chemically speaking, it is no different from marijuana. However, chemically speaking, it does a whole different type of shit to you than the typical marijuana plant does.
Huh.
Which is why I said
Well-
2 puffs pass, 2 puffs pass, 2 puffs pass, 2 puffs pass, and then put it out. If you get anywhere past 8 puffs, you'll get the effects of 3 puffs.
Okay, well, you're saying just do it in moderation.
No. Me saying do it in moderation is regular weed. Do not do 3 puffs for the life of you.
Hey, okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. All right. I'll just take it now.
Yeah.
I'll give you your gold.
Can't believe
Thank
this
you.
session is mainly about patients trying to give drugs to the elf. Christ above.
What are you saying? Why are you so quiet?
They can't
It's
believe.
for funny effect.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna act like I know what you said, but alright.
So, who else are you inviting to the blunt rotation patients?
Hey kid, it's me, Ringo.
I almost choked on my fucking jelly.
Wait, is Balthazar allergic?
Balthazar is allergic to the Technically, everybody's allergic to the oxygen we breathe, but that's not important. Balthazar is especially allergic.
No.
Okay, I was gonna be like, that'd be really funny if that just happened, but alright.
It's Ringo. Hey, it's me. Quit ignoring me. He yelled.
What?
To your hole.
Hey, kiddo, it's me. It's Ringo. Oh wait, we don't know each other. Hey, I'm Ringo.
No, you know who that is. Technically, they are your superior, but they don't have their memories, so they don't know that. And you know that they don't know that. Because you have your memories and an officer ranking.
It's me, Ringo, your superior.
So, hi. Do I know you?
Hey, what you got there?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Way to
No.
get high.
How bad is her amnesia?
You two have never met before, but
You know, Ice Piece Project has very strict rules about its members doing drug use.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Yeah, obviously, buddy.
Hang on,
a lot of
are
people-
we traveling in a group?
no.
No.
Okay. Dang it.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can't.
Why? Would you have taken it away?
You can't be
No, I would have pulled out my legal lore and just say, stop trying to abuse your status.
You can't be my party pooper today, Carl.
By the way, Matt, I would love to go ahead and go get some of that goat.
You can
No,
meet
I'm
us
gonna
here in a
type-
second.
I'm gonna type
Vazo comes up and is like, Ringo, what you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to get a puff, man. Shut up.
Ringo, a puff of what?
Well, I don't know yet.
Well,
Don't
Ringo,
worry
as
about it. It's not that big of a deal. Don't worry.
oh, patience. Hello, it's Vazo.
Do I remember this person? I don't know.
Vazo is the person who was happy to see you when you woke up and got you here and has been promoted to.
Oh, right.
Generally
Sorry.
Vazo just want to ask, what is that thing? What is purpose of you buying whatever that cigarette is?
Oh, just. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's just a little bit of fun. I don't know. It's just something interesting. That's all.
Okay. Well, Vazo do know who house this is. Vazo have some of the stuff from him before. It is not illegal, which means it is not against policy for you to have. However, Ringo is recovering drug addict. Please do not give Ringo any of the drugs.
All right.
Also, Vazo says recovering as if he hasn't tried every way to get more.
What?
I mean, that's one way to recover, I guess.
Well, no. Vazo not sure how he hasn't recovered. We use magic to get rid of that problem. And he's still acting like he is addicted, even though no part of biology would tell him addiction.
I'm not addicted. What's wrong with a puff or two? This is perfectly moderation.
Ringo,
Well,
Ringo, BRB miss you.
BB's right here. He literally can't leave me.
Ringo, BRB continue to miss you.
What? Awesome.
Ringo, get down! As BRB does his little breakdance kick into your head.
hey.
Vazo trying to tell you that Ringo about to hit you. What the fuck? Vazo trying to tell you BRB is trying to hit you. Why? Why you don't listen to Vazo?
Oh, that was quite painful, and I apologize, Balzo. So he's smoking or what?
No. We are going to library.
No, I wanna smoke with the cool kid.
You can either choose smoke or you can read while in the safety of library. New edition of 2 pieces.
I just smoke.
Vazo will have library burn new volume of 2 pieces.
I just smoke.
Vazo was sorry he made it seem like you had a choice. Come with me, Ringo.
And a whole fucking no.
Wait. Vazo has feeling that your destiny is calling you towards that cigarette.
I'm gonna smoke.
Oh,
Technically, patients, Vazo should make sure you have proper supervision for doing drug properly. Which is not Vazo. Ringo is expert on drug use.
are you just asking for a puff?
Because Vazo's just looking for an excuse to also be part of it.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Vazo does not want any part of that.
Balzo is correct, as always. You do need a supervisor for this drug inhalation. I will take one for the team and assist you in this. And he puts his arm around you and starts to walk away from Balzo.
Vazo's still going to keep eye on Ringo, like Hawk.
Okay.
Vazo always watching.
Yep. Yeah, I love you, Balzo. Bye.
Vazo will remember this, Vazo says.
All right. So anyway, so who's our third? Who were you sharing this with? Hello.
Wait, what happened?
So who's our third? Who we sharing this with?
Hey, he told me that you can't have any.
No,
So,
no.
like,
He said specifically that you need a supervisor and you need a third, and that's me.
he said he was
and I'm gonna-
supervising.
No,
he
he
said I
said
was-
go ahead. Keith's actually remembering what Vazo said.
Yeah, it benefits me. Yeah, he said I was going to supervise. So who's the third?
It's actually Estriel.
That's great. I know exactly where she is. Let's go there now. Time sheet.
Aren't we gonna need more people for this?
I thought we only need 3.
Or is it 3 or is it
No,
It's
it was
4.
specifically. You
4?
said get you and 2 other people.
She said he knew Estriel was going to join. So you take 2. Estriel takes 2 puffs. You take 2 puffs. 2 of your friends take 2 puffs.
Oh, what a coincidence! Ringo will be. Beerby will be there. So we just need Estro.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Beerby's probably doing like the default dance in the background.
BRB aggressively breakdancing.
That's why I said he was doing Orange Justice in the background.
Alright, sure. Alright, okay. Oh,
This does harm my bit a little bit, but let's go.
so where is this elf? Where is she?
Oh, she's right over here. Time skip. She's right over here. She's right here next to me. Hi, Estro.
I will allow you to time skip.
God.
Where
Oh,
is
time
us?
skip.
They're like,
We're just
they-
finding
they-
Estriel.
Ringo's probably like taking patients like all over goddamn town because he doesn't actually know where she is.
Oh my god!
3 hours later. Oh, here's Estriel.
What a coincidence!
Also, I like to imagine you
Right
did
back where we
like
started.
I like to imagine, yeah, you get right back where you started the search.
And the entire time Ringo was saying, "Don't worry, she's right around this corner. We're close." We're almost there."
At that
Meanwhile,
point, I'm
Ezreal's
like,
just
you're
probably
fired
in
as
the
navigator.
complete opposite direction that you could have been there like 5 minutes ago.
There she is. There's Estro. There's Estro. She's right there. See, I told you.
What
Hey,
is
Estro.
Estriel buying? You know what? You seem like the kind of person to get distracted at the flower shop. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say something along the lines of maybe she's getting like new string and stuff for her bow because she's probably running low, but that could work.
Your bow is magical. It should not need new string anytime soon.
Fair enough.
So yeah, there's Estriel. How are you gonna pitch this, and who's gonna pitch this?
Hey, Estro. Want to get in touch with nature?
Oh my lord!
She just pans over and she's like, "What are you implying by that?"
Well,
Because
Estriel.
I know my terms when it comes to lively nature things, and that
We
is
have
something
a
that
herbal.
leads
We have
badly.
a herbal ritual that will intune your mind with their Gaia.
Mm. She's like giving like a very like blank stare.
Your
at
familiar
Ringo.
says you have peace pipe fuel in the term of a cigarette.
You smoke 'em peace pipe?
No, it's already wrapped, but your familiar Catboy is saying you have a peace
Oh.
pipe in the form of
Oh,
cigarette.
I thought this was Vespire.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was a bit confused.
No, Vespire is a legitimate person animal companion. BRB is a magical fuck you pink dragon because you're a drunk asshole. Your familiar might be an asshole, might be an absolute dick, but it's just a familiar.
Right. So he's just the voices that are in my head for right now.
All the things he said running through your head. Anyways, peace pipe.
Oh my god.
You have peace pipe.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Peace pipe? I don't even know what that means.
Are you thinking this for once, now that you know you can do that?
Yes.
Oh, good. You've reestablished... Okay. So, peace pipe is a... Estriel is a druid. A peace pipe is a druidic ceremonial thing. And what you have is basically peace pipe material, but it's in the form of a cigarette. So, you basically have a peace pipe without the pipe.
Okay. Did I go to bad thing?
That's a good thing. She's a druid. This is a sign of friendship and atonement for calling her knife ears the other day.
It's your fault.
It may be my fault, but you're the one who asked to make amends for it. So, look, are you gonna look this gift horse in the mouth, or are you just gonna let me do my thing? Believe it or not trying to screw you over for once. Mostly because I want to see what she does on this peace pipe.
You know what?
Sweet Jesus.
That's fair. Alright. Well, I'm down for it.
Well, then tell her what you have is a peace pipe without the pipe.
So I'm Estriel.
Mm-hmm.
What I got here is a peace pipe, but without a pipe.
What?
Okay.
Isn't that fun?
And I mean, where'd you even pick that up from?
It's irrelevant. Don't worry about it. But
James never said you couldn't mention him. James is a druid in good standing, so...
Oh. What was his name? James what?
James Warren. And he is a druid, so...
Oh, okay. So I got it from James Warren. He sells this kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
I mean,
You can make a
fair,
nature
his
check
name's
if you want to... Yeah, I mean, actually, before you say his name's familiar, that's a DC 10 flat check. Which is more than a typical celebrity, but just a roll d20.
Alright.
Ten or above. Jesus Christ.
I hate
Way higher
today.
than that.
You know, that name doesn't sound familiar now, but if with a bit more prodding, you could retry that check, so...
Yeah. She just kind of likes her head. It's like, I don't think I'm really familiar with that individual.
Well, he's a druid and stuff, and he knew like, where that this came from your land or whatever you're from. So I mean, this is a recommendation from him.
Okay. I mean, I have a tiny bit of concern that he knows that, but
I mean, it's fine. I think he'll be okay. Yeah.
Ask the voice in your head, your familiar says, ask her if she knows what a peace pipe is.
Ezreal?
Yes.
Do you know what a peace pipe is?
Well, yes.
I mean, do you, Estriel? You're not a full druid. You're a half druid, half ranger. Roll me a nature check.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
If you jinx me this fucking roll, I'm gonna strangle your knees again.
I'm coming for them kneecaps.
Yes, and you realize that this is a gesture of apology as well. And that turning away someone offering you a peace pipe is akin to declaring war on them.
Oh my
And
god.
it is.
Ah, dang!
It is. In druid circles, you pass the peace pipe, and if it does not get passed back to you, it's war.
I mean, called the peace pipe. Getting it doesn't sound well.
Yeah. Accepting the peace pipe means that there is no conditions to a ceasefire, a war. Things go back to where they were if a war was already started, and things don't progress any further if it hasn't.
Fair enough.
But rejecting a peace pipe is akin to, in this case, it wouldn't necessarily be war, but it'd be akin to, yeah, I think I might murder you later, so no.
Damn.
Also, if someone is saying it's a peace pipe, they're not offering it in bad faith, meaning if they got sold some wake ass shit, that was not their fault.
Okay.
So, we'll go to that trip in a second, because there's some people who still haven't gone throughout this whole shopping trip.
Oh no. Okay.
Hey girlies, let's go shopping.
Sass, do you want to buy anything? You have 1,000 gold at the very least.
God.
Sass?
Don't make me come to your house.
Siesta! Sass is taking a siesta.
Hooray, baby!
Wait a second. I've got an even better sound effect for this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You are a factory of sadness!
What we need is the really loud brown note to see if that somehow wakes him up.
We're trying to wake him up, not make him shit himself.
Well,
I mean,
Is
that's
there a
enough.
difference between the two?
Yes! You can
That
wake
was
someone up
awful.
without making them shit themselves.
That's impossible.
But here's the thing: look, dude, the brown note doesn't exist.
Now, are you
Like if
implying
you watch the MythBusters episode where they literally did that, where they exposed Adam Savage to the brown note for like 20 to 30 minutes, it doesn't exist. It's just
Are you
a
okay?
really deep sound.
are you
Lewis
implying
did say he has the respiratory stuff.
Oh, I know.
Not-
I was gonna say you go over there, you get heard you coughing.
because that's just a
Sasquatch.
Either sass the way her.
Look, friends do not risk friends shitting themselves unless they are within view of the friend shitting themselves. And I don't see Sass, so I'm not gonna have him shit himself.
I can see him all the way from down here, alright? He's up at north, but I can see him.
He's up north and a little to the
I was
left.
gonna say what we need is a soundboard of that one intro with that. What is it again? The TX whatever intro thingy that is.
That one, but I deleted it because like it was on my old save or whatever, and I reset my computer.
No.
So, I don't know what Sass is doing. Zeros, aside from the scrolls, did you need anything?
Let me think. Not that I can think of.
Carl, I know you want to meet Nasir. Is there anything else you need?
Not really.
So
I don't think so.
we'll have Carl meet Nasir. And meanwhile, all of you guys are set on what you need. To all I have to say to that is,
Well,
Why?
it's not even from this server.
Oh, my
technically,
lord.
Balthazar is currently fighting with that dwarf.
I liked the
Of course you are.
Because I liked the emote that was followed along with that wow sound.
So you walk into Nasir's, is like, "Hello, this is Nasir's Nasir's Neat Meat. How can I help you?"
I think both Gorfus and Atem would go just because Atem's like, you're going. It's like, why? Because I don't want to risk my charge constantly going down. We're gonna have more than enough. By the way, did everybody get 1,000?
Yes.
Okay. So just to keep this short, they're both gonna get the goat as much as they can get.
So you're here for the emergency goat jerky.
Yeah.
I do not have any more.
I'm still waiting, by the way, for you to show me the rest of your jerky.
I technically, no, it's been a few hours. You wouldn't have been waiting that long without being arrested.
Well, that without arrested, that's fair.
So he was like, okay, so I had a run on the emergency goat jerky. Bunch of people from the Aspis consortium came in and bought up all the rest of it. I did not tell the people. Don't worry, I didn't tell the people from the Aspis consortium that there was only 2 weeks lifetime on the emergency goat jerky.
No, I was more concerned why the Aspis Consortium.
Because, like, I had a line of 1,000 of their members buying 2 bags apiece.
That's
I don't discriminate against my customers, good sir and our madam.
I understand that. It's good business practice. Though that is
They're not still
concerning.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's much
One teleport circle on one end of the line, and another teleport circle at the corner of the shop, and he points there. Technically, the corner of the shop's teleport circle is still open, and if it's not closed by the evening, I'm calling the guard. As he says that, the teleport closes. Huh. Interesting. Technically, I'm out of all of my...
talking in their sleep right now.
Technically, no, Will is grunting. Technically, I sold all of my kosher jerky. Usually what happens is I'll have a cut of meat that, has some weird, wacky hijinks to it. Then some organization somewhere will teleport halfway across the foreseeable world to buy it.
Fair enough.
I do have new products, though, some specially seasoned steaks. Cooking them is on you, but boy, will it be worth it if you can cook them properly. pre-seasoned. Just throw them on a grill and don't cook it anything above medium rare. Would you like to hear the options?
Sure. Why not?
I've got this. This is from this cut of meat, and he points towards a plate with like 8 steaks on it. Comes from a blue saddleback cow from the Time Lost Isles. It is seasoned just perfectly to make it so that if you have it for the first meal of the day, you will have yourself 3 commodities not normally afforded to the average man. You'll be especially lucky at one point of your choosing. You'll start off the day feeling like you can take on a whole extra 20 rat bites. And more importantly, you will have resistance to anything that could ail your constitution.
Given our luck at running into zombies, I say walking up to the counter. Yeah, that could be useful.
Sass?
Sass is asleep.
Yeah.
That's passed out.
Because I could see his little thingy lighting up, making noise, and it's like, ah.
That's what I was thinking. That it might be him snoring or sleep talking.
How much for it?
Well, it's like I said, cooking it is on you. Don't cook it over medium rare, or else these benefits won't apply. But it's about 80 gold for the plate of them, which should get the average 4-person group 2 platings of this, but steak for breakfast. So, and this isn't exactly a steak you can fry up, you know. Well, also, you don't serve a medium rare steak fried. So the trade-off is you're eating steak for breakfast, which is why these are not as popular as they probably should be. It's also, have you heard of the blue saddleback cow before?
That would be a.
That would be a Zeros is the only fucker who's been close enough without losing their memories to know what a blue saddleback cow is.
No, fair enough.
For some reason, I think it's related to the eternal life elixir.
No, the blue saddleback cow is where you get the violet brisket from.
Oh yeah, I think I ate one of those before.
Oh, yeah. So, you know just how good the brisket from this thing probably is, but the steaks have been a rare delicacy, but now they're overabundant, so they're the steaks are easy to preserve, don't take any special concoction to get them staying fresh, basically immune to spoiling if spiced right, so these can sit in your bag for weeks until cooked, without anything going wrong, and by weeks I mean potentially centuries. If you have spacious pouches, I mean, yeah, definitely centuries. 80 gold. I've got 8 of them at the moment. That's 10 gold per steak.
We're both both Gorfist and I are looking at Zeros with that. So, how much are you wanting to buy? With that,
well, I've got 8 of them at the moment.
You buy what you want. We're dividing the rest.
I've got 8 of them at the moment, so the seasoning is a bit of a rare element. Well, you know, what I season them with is a bit of a rare element. Various spices from all over the world. Me and the guy who owns the magic item shop around here get together and try out new seasoning for various cuts of meat, so There is one seasoning I'm looking for. And if you agree to look for it and hand it over to me for free if you find it, I'll give you a 20% discount.
What would that be?
It's a spice known as Junior Elder Root.
Matt, above board, what would we have to?
Above board, I need you to make me a society check. And I'm gonna
Got
need a
it.
nat 20 if you want to succeed.
Yeah, I
Oh.
figured.
Well,
All
let's go
right.
down.
Zeros, hardball, Yeetus.
If you got
I'll
society.
buy.
Oh, no.
Oh wait,
I'll buy,
you
like, 4
future
mistakes.
nihil lore. Future nihil lore wouldn't be a nat 20 necessary.
Okay, so yeah. Neither of those two
Junior
got it.
Elder Root. If you want to roll
You
a
roll it
future,
for me. I
yes,
just
I
started a
can.
boss fight.
Yep. Let me find your token. I should be able to roll it from that. Why does it not have lore skills on there?
Wait, there's actual combat?
No, there's not actual
No.
combat. Not yet.
Alright.
But this guy is asking you to look for a particular spice, and he says he'll give you a 20% discount. And that's not just on this purchase, that's for the rest of your buying time with him. If you give it to him for free. Which implies that it's quite expensive. And I am on my way to rolling that, Lewis. And as always, I will give you one reroll for anything I have to roll per session, so. Here's your free reroll. That's. You do not know why. You do not know where. You do not know how. But sounds like it's something from. Let me make sure I get the continent correct. Sarusan. Sarusan is worse than hell. It is the one place on Galarian that you'd rather not go to if you could help it. It's almost certain death, and part of you thinks that if you were to go there and die, the real you would feel it for once. It's not a good place. All he's asking you to do is look for it, and if you find it, give it to him for free. For that 20% discount on all your current purchases and future purchases. He has a feeling that you, in particular, Lewis, would have to try and uphold that bargain without necessarily going out of your way to do so. Because he's not asking you to go to Samusara. Sarusan. He's just asking you to look for it. If you find it, you do.
Okay.
Yeah,
it was.
And one of the things that happened between this campaign and the last one, the other Zeros would, and I guess technically both Zeroses would know this, but Matt did run into someone who wrote what is known as a fiction book on the continent of Sarusan, but is very much not a fiction book, so you do have ways of trying to find it without going there. Let's take our second break, because I've got to take a piss. We'll be right back.
No.
I said back to being live so many times because I both did not unmute myself while saying that, but also went to 4 different incorrect screens.
Wow.
It sounds like a you problem.
How
Also-
in God's living name do you manage to do that in the
You're
span
really-
of 5 seconds?
You're really letting it all out.
I have had a long week. Had a
Oh
long
my
week.
god.
I've seen some serious shit this week.
That's literally
God bless America and the people I have to share the world with.
You know, it's always a thing when I'm the one that has to try and corral us back.
Oh
To
my
be
God.
fair, I was giving us a break to talk, also because I need to take a massive squirt. No, by the
I
way,
knew you
so
were a lesbian.
first of all, Seth, I'm quoting a Steven Seagal movie because it's the most ridiculous terminology I've ever heard someone say they need to take a piss with.
Well, out of
Who the
context, you just made yourself sound like a lesbian.
To be fair, it is just piss they're talking about there, so. Yeah. Well,
Uh-oh. She's dying. Uh-oh. The
Christian!
lesbian's brought him in.
Christian,
You
run.
came in at all the wrong times, my guy.
Nice. I do have a talent for that.
Oh,
What did I
God.
miss, everybody?
Lesbians
Run.
attracted you.
What? Corvino Kajimoto?
oh, okay. What did you miss indeed?
I have a headache. Oh, God.
Currently we are going to experience the worst blunt rotation in history.
Blood rotation.
Yes, blunt rotation.
I'm dying.
Christian, do you know what a blunt rotation is?
Enlighten me.
Do you
It's
know what
really-
bogarting a
Oh, you
roach
poor
means?
summer child.
By the way, never done weed, but I know this shit.
These shit.
Thanks, health
You
class.
don't need to do it in order to know how it works, Matt.
So, a blunt rotation is where you take a roach, a marijuana cigarette, and you pass it across 4 people. And bogarting a roach means that you do not share.
You hang out with your homies. You bring around the blunt. Every single one of your homies starts,
Oh no.
puffing it. And the person who ends up with herpes is the winner.
You and your homies pass around the blunt, each of you puffs it, and the one of you that shits themselves last wins.
And in the end, we all kill.
What?
It's
So-
a lose-lose situation.
So, Ringo, make me a fortitude save as you show them how. Ringo, are you gonna only take 2
Oh
puffs?
no! Wait!
Oh,
Wait.
I want to watch the roll. I don't have my glasses on.
The plan was, we start with Seth, because you know it's his. Or hers
Okay.
in cases.
Okay.
Okay, so do they roll the fortitude save?
Yes, Seth, roll your fortitude
Alright.
save.
I'll roll fortitude.
Do not roll an at one. You may or may not shit yourself.
Oh god. Where's fortitude at? Where did it go? There it is. Oh.
You have hero points. Do you want to use one?
I'm gonna use a freaking hero point.
Oh, as if the oh
my
wow, the
God.
dichotomy of the dice, the dichotomy of the dice.
Congratulations! The shopkeeper just sold you a wad. That's still a crit failure.
What?
So I don't have access to Ringo's sheet.
Yes, you
Well,
do.
tough sheet.
Where is it?
It's in the Ice Piece Project folder.
No, there, I found it.
Yeah.
All right, so then I would take it, and am I really only level 5?
Yes.
And then I take a.
We all are.
Wait, we're level 5?
No, Ringo from the old campaign
I'm
is one level
confused.
higher. Ringo, a
No,
different.
Ringo is.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
Ringo, okay.
Rebirth.
Ringo,
Or,
it's a
Partial
wad.
Lock.
That's a crit failure, but the only way you're shitting yourself by smoking the wad is if you roll a 1, so you do not shit yourself.
And then I hand that to Beerby,
Oh no.
and I guess I just do that.
BRB has a different fortitude save modifier.
Oh, okay. Give me a moment. I'll open that one up as well.
Big party today.
Okay.
Yes.
And then Beerby hands that to Ringo,
No.
and then Ringo hands it to Estrio.
Oh Lord. Here we go.
All of you have voluntarily adjusted a wad.
Well, damn, I thought a 3 puff.
Did you actually take more than 2 puffs?
Ringo did, and then he gave it to Estrio.
Okay, Ringo, you are unconscious.
Ah.
Dumbass.
And, I need you to make another fortitude save.
Okay.
For the inconsonants.
What about
He's gonna shoot
Estrio?
himself.
Congratulations, Ringo. You do not OD.
What about
Oh
Estrio?
my.
Esther
do you mean, what
only
about
had
Estrio?
2 puffs, and she rolled her fortitude save, and she crit failed a wad.
No, you said that you can only pass it around 4 times. And what happened?
No, you take no more than 8 puffs before you get to a bad point. Oh, you
Right.
son of a bitch!
No, what you said was
Yeah,
you don't-
no. Ringo, being the addict he is, should not have gone second or fourth.
No. What he's saying is that Estriel got puff number 9. I need a new I need another fortitude save, Estriel.
Yeah, it
You
was
son of a bitch!
It was Tasty Ringo, Beerby Ringo, then Estrio.
Yeah, because you let Keith decide the order. Because greedy little bastard he is.
This is what happens
Of course
when
he
you
would
put
do that.
Pete in charge of something that involves drugs.
Well, the original plan, I thought there were just going to be 3 of us. And so I spoke and hope everyone forgets Kirby has to be with me. So then after I puff
No,
it,
it's 4.
No, after I puff it, I finally mentioned Kirby. He takes it, and then we take it to Estrio.
So, Estriel, are you ready for your trip?
Oh Lord above.
First, let's get the more mundane trip. The person who used it properly. Patience.
Oh.
It is a wad. Does anyone remember what a wad is?
I don't know what a
Yeah,
wad
I
is.
remember.
My
That's why
father
familiar,
did a
but I
lot of
forget.
those.
I remember. That's why
wad?
when I looked at it, I looked at them, and went the other way.
Is a wad?
So I've had a wad once in Pathfinder, and that made me talk to an executioner asking him about how his weapon works, and almost got me killed because I didn't know my feet were on the ground. A wad is a very dangerous thing.
Is wad the one where it's basically a wax and you melt it?
No. a wad is a very high, well, maybe, but in Pathfinder, a wad is a very, very powerful hallucinogen.
Because back in college, I had a wad, and that's how it was done.
It's not the same wad.
That was not a fun night.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. But anyways, BRB feels as though he is floating away into the clouds, and then after he floats more than 30 feet away from you, he disappears. Ringo,
Mr.
you
Stark,
will
I don't
need
feel so
medical
good.
attention as soon as someone else wakes up from their trip.
I thought I didn't OD.
all
You
you
didn't
OD,
die.
You sure as hell got close.
You didn't die, but you are going to be unconscious until someone gives you smelling salts.
All I can imagine is when you said
Oh.
Beery floated away, all I can imagine is Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good, and he just evaporates.
Patience.
A single second, Beerby speaks normal and says, I remember one time Ringo was riding in a car and he shit himself, and I felt it so badly that I shit myself.
He shat his lamp.
And then he disappears.
I'm sorry, Ringo, he shat his lamp.
So, patience. You know what? We'll come back to you. I just realized the wad's gonna have some interesting effects on your amnesiac psyche.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Estriel. Suddenly the world, the earth beneath you swallows you whole. And then you find yourself traversing through some caves.
Me?
No, Estriel.
You know me.
Oh.
And as you're walking, you hear, Estriel, come find me, come find me.
One time thinker.
And then you finally find this person. They embrace you. And they say, oh, my sweet granddaughter, it's been too long. And then
Oh god.
it all fades away and you're back in the room.
Jesus Christ.
You have a massive headache. And you feel like you're going to vomit.
Of course.
Oh, I'm just imagining she does onto Ringo, and Ringo wakes up from that.
Yeah, I've suddenly come to a conclusion that drugs are bad. Good night, everybody.
And then finally, patience. You find yourself on a ship, and there's a knock on the door.
What the hell? Yeah?
Patience. It's Matt. You there?
Matt?
Yeah. Can I come in?
Sure.
He comes in. And he says, so, day of the plan starts tomorrow. You ready?
What plan?
But it's
Yeah, I figured you'd be ready. That's good. It appears as though your input doesn't matter for the sake of this, as if you're reliving a memory.
Oh boy.
So, if things go wrong, I won't be with you after this plan goes through. But you can trust the people around you. That much I can assure you, as I would trust them. Heck, even if this plan does go right, I probably won't be around. But regardless, take care of yourself, and, generally speaking, try not to get stabbed a dozen times.
What?
And as he says that, you flash forward to a battlefield where you get stabbed a couple dozen times by a couple dozen spears.
Oh no.
Oh,
It-
And
do I
then
actually feel this pain, or
it is you do
is
not
it just
feel the
phantom
full
pain?
amount of this pain, but you feel the pain.
Oh, phantom pain. Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And then you're back to normal. You're back to where you are, but you do not have any of the same side effects the others do. There's no headache. There is no vomiting. There is just some idea that whatever that substance was could help you gain your memories back.
Time to become a drug addict.
Oh, oh, I'll never do drugs again. I had this horrible dream where Patience had an evil twin called Impatience.
That was dumb.
Actually, Ringo, your dream was more along the lines of, fuck, I can't claim you yet. Says Pharasma. Because you almost died. You didn't sleep, buddy. You blacked out.
Man,
Hard.
I ain't feeling too good. I need to take some uppers. No drugs anymore. Just after this, I'll be a class. He's unconscious again.
Meanwhile, BRB had a Mr. Stark moment.
BRB is hungover, and for no reason that he can understand, looks identical to Popeye the Sailor.
So yes, Patience, now that you know what that shit does to you.
Okay. Well, time to become an addict.
Oh yeah, by the way, Patience, you roll me an additional fortitude save to the addiction to wads.
No.
Wow, me fucking with ya. Helped you out. You're welcome.
Thanks.
You are
I'm crossing my little fat feet.
you are addicted to wads.
Yay!
Son of a bitch.
Why you? Wait, what did you say about crossing your fat? What?
I said I'm crossing my fat feet and hope you get a high roll, and then I saw it like, oh no!
You might have jinxed it, honestly.
No!
Now I am a drug addicted lesbian.
Now I have become Beerby, destroyer of futures.
I would like to point out that you will have to do a wad once a day until you get that fixed.
I love Matt's like, no, you cannot have a drug addicted character. Also, Matt, you must do a wad a day. Do you accept the stogie?
Well,
You
to be
literally heard me
fair,
about fucking out Vera earlier.
What?
to be fair, I didn't want you addicted to a real world drug. A wad in the Pathfinder canon is not a thing that exists in the real world.
In Pathfinder canon, cocaine is unicorn tears or something.
No, cocaine is still from the cocaine plant.
It's ground up unicorn horns. It's even more awful.
No, for all I know,
Oh my
that's what a wad is. I don't know what a wad is, but I know it can be ingested, smoked. Probably could get a suppository if you're really desperate.
Thinking that WAD stands for wet ass dick.
I had that in the back of my brain, I'm not gonna lie.
By the way, is there a Doom wad or no?
What is a Doom wad?
I think Doom originally was a wad.
It is a wad.
I get it, Seth. I get it.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a deep cut, though.
That's a what?
That's a deep cut, though.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So, by the way, Estriel, that person was your grandmother. That is one thing you take away from that vision and its truth. That is your grandmother,
Yeah.
and they are in a series of caves that are expansive, and that wherever that cave was, there was sunlight, but there was no sun.
Whoa, your grandmother's Matt? Well, your grandmother stabbed you with spears?
This is like your
So,
Bunker
Yes,
Dad
her
moment, right?
grandmother is in the
Estriel,
factory of sadness.
I mean, real question: does anyone know what underground cave that has sunlight and no sun is? Actually,
That's
sorry. Let me correct myself. There is sunlight, and there is a fake sun in that is making the sunlight.
Oh, I know. That's in Skyrim.
No,
Not wrong.
no. First of all, he is
Also
wrong.
in the
That's
unexpected
luminescent
campaign.
fungus. And
No, they have a giant ball of sun over the dwarven stronghold. It's actually a trapped dragon.
Yeah.
right, but what? That's not a trap dragon. There, that's just a miniature
No,
sun.
it is. It is. You literally shoot it with an arrow that spawns dragon.
No, I'm
And then it goes
saying
away.
that thing up in the sky of that cavern type thing is a sun.
Are you talking about in your world or in Skyrim?
In our world. The world that we are playing in.
Damn, you beat me to it. I was about to say, well, in our world, there is no magical sun. You're talking about Pathfinder, Matt.
It is. R is the technical first person, but it is not present. It is whatever the fuck this disjuncted time is.
Can I roll for that, or I actually have to know?
You can roll for that. It's will GM to GM here. How would I determine what a sphere is? Or sorry, a vault.
What?
How would I determine what a vault is?
A bolt?
A vault.
A volt. VOLT.
No, VAULT.
Oh, a volt. Like, oh.
Oh, vaulting a
No,
oh.
not
Yeah,
vaulting.
that could be either
no,
athletics
no.
or acrobatics.
No,
No,
Will.
no,
not
as in like a treasure vault.
No, as in a vault in the Darklands.
Oh, you mean those?
Yeah, those. I don't know what
about
skill it would be, is what I want to know. I don't think any of them would have the ability to succeed this check
Nobody
except
would
on a
have the
20.
ability to know anything about that.
What
That is
about
like
this?
uber
There's
deep
only
underdark.
one person. There's only one person who would know, and they aren't a part of this campaign.
Actually,
Well-
Zeros' first life was as a drow in the Underdark.
But again, Will, I'm not asking you whether or not
Oh.
anyone would figure this out. I'm asking what skill check I would use.
It would be lore underdark.
Anything else? Because it's never just
Maybe
a lore
society?
skill. I don't
Knowledge
think it's
history,
society.
It's like society, maybe. Yeah.
I would say survival. Does that sound more correct?
If they lived in the Underdark, maybe, but like I would say society makes more sense.
Society, if they haven't. and
Really?
survival if
Considering
they have.
that the vaults are a whole different mishmash and like not all of them are society.
I mean, it depends. It depends. But like, it would be specifically Underdark lore. That's the only thing I would really think they would be able to make a check for.
Well, if they had it, it'd be feasible outside of that 20 for it to be an Underdark lore, is what I'm
Yeah.
getting. But if they
Uh-huh.
were to roll an at 20 on something, would it be society or survival? Which one do you think would be a better check for this situation?
Not survival, maybe nature, but society still. Depends on which vault you're asking about.
What? You know what? I don't even care anymore. I'm not gonna roll.
Or you could just roll a. You can roll a raw 20 instead of. Because it would be. If you're searching for a nat 20, it wouldn't matter which skill you rolled. It
You know,
would be
that's a
whether
fair
or not
point.
You get the 20.
Lewis, do you have anything relating to your first life as a drow, or...
Not on this skill sheet.
Okay. So, you know what? Everyone roll a d20. We'll see if there's not 20 there.
Oh, wait. Wait.
I mean, I could roll society.
Yeah, you could. But it is one of those things where I don't know what the proper check would be. So
Yeah. Okay, 15. My boy with all the lore.
Ooh, what now? What? What?
wait, I forgot Ur's particular status. Add Darklands lore.
Oh, add Darklands lore to it?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Because now the gods are giving you lore skills that will be relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime something new pops up, but also anytime you get additional perks, you get additional restrictions. So I hope you enjoy eating pizza with a knife and a fork.
Hey, at least he can still do the thing.
Well, yeah, except you have paws that can't wield a knife and a fork.
He doesn't really care, to be honest. He's much like, unless it's a meat lover's pizza where it's like all meat.
You can never have pizza again is essentially what I'm joking at.
Yeah. He it's like, okay, fair. 23.
You have no idea what vault, but that does sound like a vault, which basically, if Estriel's grandmother is down there, 1, fuck, 2, fuck that, 3, no, 4, absolutely not, and 5, what the fuck? To give you an idea, you are so underprepared to go to that depths of the earth that I'm pretty sure your superior in Matt would be a little horrified to try and go down there by himself, much less with a group.
Well, our group specifically.
No, his group. It is, those places are horrifying. So, for instance, you know how there are things that survived mass extinction events in various places, like dinosaurs or mammoths? Yeah, there's a vault filled with exclusively dinosaurs and mammoths. That is the safest of the vaults, by the way.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah!
That's not good.
It's really not.
When hears this, he's just going to be, lifts his hand, puts it on Astral server, put that on the back burner. And it's just that, like,
2 of your deities tell you
you are not prepared for that.
2 of your deities tell them to forget you saw anything.
Oh.
No, to tell Estriel, forget you saw anything.
Oh, okay, yeah. 2 of them said, forget you saw anything.
I refuse. Oh wait, I'm not part of this episode.
No, you are, but apparently you're. But you just saw 4 people passed out, and one of them jonesing for something.
Wait, I'm actually part of this episode.
Yeah, you're here, right? Yeah.
Whose character am I? What character am I?
You're playing
You're
your Sunday set
Corvino,
character, mate.
You're Corvino,
Oh.
Kachimoto.
He's here?
Yes,
Dude,
double Sundays.
We're playing the Sunday campaign twice a week.
Oh, fudge nuggets. So what, does the character just appear, or was he always here and he just kind of got
You were
possessed by another
T-posing.
consciousness?
You were T-posing as people were doing the joint, and then you came back in as people were recovering.
Okay, Corvino swoops in and says, "Hey guys, maybe this isn't the best idea, but it sounds like fun."
Hey, Calzone dude, can you get me a
Because, you know, Corvino likes to live free.
Immediately turns to him with the glare of 1,000 pissed off warriors and says, "You are not ready for that."
To be fair, I think Corvino was talking about the blunt, but roll that intimidation check, please.
He was talking about the blunt. Yes, sorry, my brain.
No,
lagged 2 minutes behind everyone else.
No, don't worry. It'll be funny.
Okay.
So, Corvino, you agree with his assessment. You are not ready for the blunt.
Live free, die hard.
Hey, Mr. Calzone guy, give Ringo a bar, please.
Corvino takes mild offense to the mispronunciation of his name, and
There's
reaches.
no fucking shot that you just called him Calzo.
He
reaches
isn't even from Absalom. He's from freaking Shelia. I don't actually remember where he's from.
I am Chalaxian, thank you very much. He reaches for the nearest blunt. And I guess I roll.
Yeah, no, okay. Sure, roll me a fortitude save. Just remember, it is past the point of no return on that blunt.
Wait a minute.
No!
Wait a minute.
No!
Does this pose a risk to my life?
Yes!
What the
Yes!
hell? I retract my statement. Why is it past the point of no return? How does this blunt work? Is it like Russian roulette where it gets more and more dangerous every time you pull the trigger?
So, just to give you an idea, you can take 2 puffs of it safely, but there's only 8 puffs of the blunt that are safe.
What?
We are currently on.
And there have now been 10 taken.
No, there have been 9 taken.
Oh, 9 because the other one.
This would count up to 11.
One buff out.
And the
And
characters
if
are
you
aware
were,
of this.
the only person who is aware of this is Patience, who was told the instructions. And
Is it in Corvino's character to live
I
this
actually
freely?
just realized that Seth is gone. Where'd he go?
I just realized that Seth is gone, so I don't think there's a floodgate.
I just realized I don't have the roll 20 open yet.
You know what?
Fair.
We can continue whether or not Corvino
Actually,
does the
I wonder if
blunt
that
tomorrow.
power thing about killed him.
Yep,
Let's
we're
just
gonna
pretend he
call it.
survives.
We're gonna call it a night for now. Goodbye.
Bye.